Hi, chat. Hope everyone's having a good day, good night, good evening. I have a little collection here.
I was kidnapped.
Hey, how the loading screen makes me want to play Mabinogi. I love Mabinogi, chat. It's good. It's a good game. You should go play it. Thank you for the Dojin character. People are asking me again where that was from the other day. I thought it was pretty clear considering I used a picture of Penny. It's very degenerate porn, chat. The joke is porn.
Listen, sometimes the joke is porn, and then sometimes the joke is porn.
You can't believe Mizu is the Florida yoinker.
I watch that guy's videos sometimes.
Nah, I love his videos.
We're just like, oh look, snake, yoink.
A gentle yoink.
But
oh, that's a big.
But chat, we're gonna watch a video on High Guardian Spice tonight. It is an old video because High Guardian Spice is old hat and old news.
Wait, does the Kendra model have glasses?
Yes.
I was looking at it and I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, sometimes I just straight forget the glasses.
I was looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute, this looks wrong.
I put a new watch together link in the side for you.
You have to manually.
Let's see.
I can't come in here.
Fine, I will add Royan manually to the watch together because
you can just DM it to me.
I could.
No, I still don't have the link, Music.
I know, I'm working on it.
You could have just DM'd me.
I am DMing you. What are you talking about? See what I put up with chat. So impatient.
Well, to be fair, usually you repost the link. This is the first time I'm finding out that you can just reuse the same link.
You can't. I have to edit it. It just makes the chat like look less bad if I just continually do that. Artemis sends a super says Kendra has glasses because deer can't see headlights.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What do you think about headlights, Kendra?
I think they're very pretty when they're not straying across the screen.
Fair. But chat, today's video is from somebody called Veridis Joe. Never heard of them. Let me double check and see if they are still producing content. Oh wait, this is somebody we covered before.
Yeah, I'm like, we covered him before.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm like, he's that guy who did that. We watched those 2 videos for.
Being an anime fan is so embarrassing, and we even can't be cute now, apparently.
Yeah. It's like, we can't be cute. You're one of the reasons why.
Well, chat, I guess that's what we're doing.
I don't have enough booze for this.
You could.
You're gonna love Veridis Joe. It's Veridis Joe.
I have watched every anime audits on my free time, with the exception of when I'm on, because I don't want to see myself, hear myself talk.
Well,
Veridis Joe sounds familiar. He was friends with Daft Pino, so if you know who that name is, oh boy.
Why are there ads playing?
Oh, it's because I haven't set the video yet. Watch Together just puts a default video in the front. The ad is for Watch Together.
Oh no, here's the thing, chat. You guys think that he's a High Guardian Spice fan. No. So this was during the time where people were trying to suck up to Crunchyroll and the High Guardian Spice crew to get in the industry. They did not. They far did not.
And after that, we're going to talk about why Japan's the best country ever and why America is the best.
Don't push buttons.
All right. I didn't press anything.
I keep starting it back again. Stab one of you.
Unfortunately, we gotta blame Mizu. I didn't have my hand on the mouse, and I can't speak.
I was literally alt-tabbed.
Anyways, we're gonna learn about why High Guardian Spice got harassed.
Harassed? I mean,
Hey guys, welcome back to Woke Report. Later on, we'll talk about the sick, disgusting woke propaganda that is turning red. And after that, we're going to talk about why Japan's the best country ever and why American animation is the death of media. But for now, we're going to talk about High Guardian Spice, the
we
worst
kind of
thing
are.
ever. You know, it's bad, it's terrible, and the animation is off, and the characters are woke nonsense, and then they burn my crops and they murder my family and just, oh. I'm playing, y'all. Y'all know what this is.
Funny joke.
I made that joke before he did. I'm cooler than him. But I'm actually gonna grab booze.
Oh lord, it's another video involving me calling out a specific corner of the internet I don't particularly care for. This usually goes great, guys, doesn't it? No problems or annoying comments or general ignorance with people purposefully misrepresenting my points. Never happens ever. Alright, let's go.
If people consistently misrepresent your points when you talk to people that are outside your circle, perhaps your points are shit and you're just not making them very well.
My thing is, you gotta also remember the time when this video came out. No one was really as radicalized as they were back then. This guy is literally, when this video came out, he's making up stuff.
Yeah.
Like, if there were probably like a tiny subset of people, but like this guy's being like, you see that entire section of the internet, cringe, and it's literally 5 people. Now it's 500 people because of people like this.
Exactly.
He's literally caused the explosion of these people.
Get the show on the road because I got a bone to pick.
And oh boy, will that bone be picked.
So I'm sure a lot of y'all are aware of High Guardian Spice. If not, it's a show that was made for Crunchyroll's brand of original content, and it took forever to come out, and it's really gay and colorful, and it just was not meant for the anime crowd, especially openly bigoted anime Twitter. Like, I cannot stress how much of a bad idea it was to put this on Crunchyroll, but they did.
So it's important to note that like people might forget, part of the issue with High Guardian Spice on Crunchyroll wasn't the existence of High Guardian Spice. It was Crunchyroll at the time was constantly putting out messages saying, "Oh, we're putting all of the money you give us back into the anime industry. We don't even keep money. We're basically a charity. We give it all back to the creators you love in Japan. Anyways, we dumped a whole bunch of money into this completely original show to put on our service, and we're calling it anime."
Not only that, but they're still doing that. If you delete your account on Crunchyroll, they'll literally say, but if you leave, where's the money won't go to the animators. You gotta stay. You gotta stay.
Yeah. So like that's...
And they stopped pushing that years ago.
Like you have to get over that hurdle first. That was the first hurdle with High Guardian Spies at the time. Was that they promised all the money was going back to the Japanese animators. But then the second issue is nobody wanted it. Like at the time, Crunchyroll's service, I mean, it's still pretty bad, but at the time, it was like day one epic levels of bad, where just the site didn't work half the time. Their security was shit. Like it was completely just a broken service, and everybody hated it.
It's still kind of broken.
It's just
back then,
better.
at least you could comment.
Yeah. Glorified Cartoon Network show. It is just a Cartoon Network show.
Yeah. You gotta remember, this was like shopped around like several times. Like the creator was interviewed, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like I went around to like several studios. Crunchyroll is like the only one who accepted my pitch, and I was really happy about that." That's one of the reasons why, like, I'm not mad at the author. I'm mad at Crunchyroll for basically throwing them under the bus.
Basically,
yeah.
Netflix would have been way better, honestly. Once this show finally randomly dropped in November, just as any person with a brain suspected, they gave that show absolute hell. Everyone shat on it, and not like a moderate amount. It was pretty bad. It was really bad. This was perfect anti-Twitter YouTube material. YouTube videos and tweet after tweet were made. A good few were understanding, well-made, analytical, fair and critical, and some were just, well, yeah. It just wasn't good. The type of content I actively avoid. Shit, even the unofficial re-uploads of clips from the show were obviously being uploaded not because people liked the show, but so they could shit on it. Like my friend asked to see the opening because I was talking about it, and the only upload of the opening had a negative title. This is just unnecessarily mean. Originally, my plan was to talk about the show and just give it an honest review and try to level out the hate while expressing that any piece of media is worth criticism. Like I had a whole script typed and recorded and someone edited, but I stopped. I feel like my place is better suited somewhere else in this whole shit show because a lot of you niggas have lost your mind, and I don't see anyone else on YouTube talking this shit about it. That's where I come in.
What do you think about his thesis statement?
He's full of shit.
It's dumb. It's dumb. Again, this was made when they wanted to get close and be the only people to defend so that they could sneak into the industry and have industry friends. Somebody brought up in the comment section that Ray Rodriguez shopped this to CN and not even they wanted it. They had Steven Universe. It's because she didn't have it. It's because he didn't have any lore for it. He just expect the studio to do their job. Here's the thing. It's not, again, if you look back to the interview with the creator of High Guardian Spice, this is true because at first they wanted this to be a webcomic and it would have been a slow build. It would have been a slow build up webcomic. That is there's a reason why stuff like this deserves to be a webcomic so that at least you have a foundation. But when you're young and really passionate about something, you're like, well, I need to make it anime because I want to see it animated. I want to see my characters move, and we'll just learn along the way. But you can't learn along the way with millions of dollars on the line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With the brand new series under a company that already is kind of struggling to make money, apparently.
Yeah.
Now let's get one thing clear. I'm not here to defend this show with it being my hill to die on or fighting niggas Doom Guy style to the death over this shit. In all honesty, I thought the show was cute. Nothing crazy. I didn't hate my experience watching it. Sure, I think it could have been written a lot better in a lot of parts, but it's not gonna kill me. The show didn't burn my crops or water supply. I'm gonna be alright. I don't know who the fuck is running my Wikitubi over there, but y'all niggas said that I was praising the cartoon. Like, it's cute, and I think we got some nice rep, but let's tone it down a little bit. Anyway.
What is that if not praise? Like, I don't...
You're literally praising it.
Like, all I said was it was cute, and I thought it was nice, and I enjoyed it. Like, what part of that is praise? Like, I'm not saying it's high praise, but it's praise.
I just happened to be paying attention to on the screen, and unlike he did, the blonde mermaid in the middle, I don't like everything going on with, like, her entire outfit there, if you can see it.
Yep, there's a reason why I said this should have been a webcomic. Because you can tell they don't really have a style other than generic anime. Because when you at least have a webcomic, you're going to develop something. It won't be pleasing to everyone.
Her hand? Oh.
You see?
Oh.
When the entire anime looks...
Sorry, chat. I'll move Kendra so I can show you this. Look at her hand. I don't know what's wrong with her hand. It's just got like this line cut through it.
Also, the bikini is the chain is on the one side's all the way over, the other one's like it's stopping away. The right side's bigger, despite the fact she's at an angle where it would be the left side would be bigger. What the fuck is happening here?
Yeah, and then the gemstones look kind of crudely drawn on.
Yeah, and the necklace at the top, by the way, the right gem should actually be a bit lower, and the other one should be on the shoulder.
I think the worst part about this is if it was under Cartoon Network, at least they would have had cartoonists who knew what they were doing. But because they got a bunch of women on the staff that clearly never really liked anime or the anime aesthetic. They were just like, I want to make an anime, but without all the Japanese bits to it. It just comes off as generic, even by generic cartoon standards.
Yeah.
Specifically, that's not what this video is about. This video is a more broad topic that just so happens to majority include this show because it's the new thing to shit on. Bluntly put, niggas need to be nicer to industry people. Them being
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Why?
No?
Be meaner.
I'm giving you my money. You better put in the quality for that. I can understand. Again, I think that they threw the creator under the bus. They still could have given all them more money with what they were given. There were other shows that look like High Guardian. An example being the She-Ra
show on screen.
And the She-Ra series looks better.
Pretty much,
I think the issue is he's not talking about industry people. He's talking about the American side. He's not talking about, because people will praise the fuck out of the Japanese side that actually make good, high quality stuff, and they'll make fun of people that make shit. That's how it goes.
Yes. Don't make fun of industry people in Japan if the episode is like a 9 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I mean, look at One Punch Man season 3, still getting shit.
Industry and making something you don't like is no excuse for you to be rude to them or absolutely shit on what they've worked on in an absolutely non-constructive manner.
They sold it to me. They charged me money for it.
They were so proud of this, advertising this.
Like, it always annoys me because like you're not allowed to talk badly about it on the internet. Like, look, if I was that one fucking YouTuber that was like, oh, I hated this so much, we should start a letter writing campaign asking for the people that made it to get fired. Yeah, if I was him, like, that's shitty, obviously. But if I just make like a YouTube video that's just like, I watched this show and I thought it was shit, how they don't have to watch it, bro. I'm not sending it to them.
Not only that, but it's like pretty much just like you said, like it's a YouTube video. The thing is, again, it's like there are other things with lower budgets that still look better because you had no plan. There is a literal episode dedicated to talk about sexism. It wasn't even a good episode about sexism. It's like, well, we ran out of budget and we had to like budget where we could. And it's like, did we have to have an episode dedicated to sexism? Did we have to have an episode? There were like so many just pointless episodes in that series alone. It's like, and again, like the whole thing with like industry people. It's like, yeah, I get it. You don't want to be mean to the industry people. My time and my money is on the line. Either you put out quality or you put out garbage. And I'm going to call it that. I'm not being nice because you're an industry person.
Exactly.
My time is money. Like literally. There's a reason why that phrase was born.
Time is money.
Thank you, Internet Zen, for the member for 3 months. We dunk it on Hood Weebs again. Technically, we are. Then thank you, Project Libertad, for the super. Mother's Basement defended this show for some time till the Crunchyroll check bounced, then he shat on it, but erased the video when Crunchyroll paid him again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Mother's Basement was like all over the place on this one.
I've said this before. It is like well known within the anime reviewing community, like stuff like Gigak in the Anime Man, that Mother's Basement is like the Crunchyroll shill. Everybody knows. This is not some secret. Everybody's made fun of him for it.
Yeah.
The internet is a place that's granted everyone a level of anonymity. You know, privacy shit, like a level of privacy.
Brother, you don't have to show off your illiteracy.
It's giving people the opportunity to say things without consequence, and that's giving niggas the balls to say whatever they want. Usually some shit they wouldn't say in real life. I could easily say it's because they be scared in real life, which is true a lot of the time.
Here's the thing. People always use this argument. You wouldn't say it in real life. Not because I'm scared to say it in real life. It's because there genuinely is a difference between me shitting on somebody's work on YouTube and me going up to their face, looking them dead in the eye and saying, you're a shit artist and you should feel bad about what you've done. There's a genuine difference between that. And it's bizarre to me that people can't understand it.
I don't like the fact that he keeps trying to pull Steven Universe up on screen. Now, I've never watched Steven Universe. Right. I don't plan on watching Steven Universe, but I do respect Rebecca Sugar. The reason why people still give Steven Universe a chance is because Rebecca Sugar still knows what she's doing.
She really
Ray had no idea what they're doing. She at least had somewhat of a better idea of what's going on. I didn't like her method of doing it, but she still at least had an idea.
She had a base idea, and she forgot about it halfway through. And obviously the other issue with Rebecca Sugar is she outright refused to give the animators reference Bibles.
Yes, I know about that. The reason why was because she was like, oh, I want everybody to have like the freedom to like interpret things for like the way they are. And that would that would be okay if it was animated in-house and not shipped off to Korea, where the Korean animators are like, well, crap, we have to like work through this.
No, it would have been fine if it was more of a more, what do you call it, abstract show, where things are constantly changing and morphing. It was meant to be like an actual story-based anime type show. So just the fact that you had this consistent story going on, but everybody looked completely different from scene to scene, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it would be one thing if it was episode to episode being different, but it was straight up scene to scene. It was that bad.
Oh no, I know about that.
Because it was the same. Well, it was also the same artist doing their keyframes and their storyboards. They were still messing that up between each storyboard.
Yep.
On the same artist. And I'm like, you guys really need to I think everyone agrees there's one episode that is genuinely animated very well. And it's like the least liked episode of the entire, of the actual that like it. It's the
Are you
one where
talking about
Pearl
either the
is.
zombie one? Are you talking about the zombie one, or like the closer to the finale where they had the guest animator?
It's this is the guest animator one with where they were teaching what's the girl on screen on the left? I forgot her name. How to defense. Pearl was teaching her defense.
Yeah, that was the. I think that was the zombie episode.
Yeah, I would know. I didn't watch the show. I don't care. I didn't like it from like the first episode.
That's the other problem. Like, even me, I watched the whole show start to finish. I could not tell you where any given episode is in respect to the other episodes because things change so much. Like, there were characters that went like in reverse for like how big or small they were, and then one episode that just jump all the way back to being big again. If it was like one artist, I could like see a progression, right? Like, oh, this one's later because this character's smaller, because that artist for some reason keeps making the character smaller and smaller. But because they were just doing it completely at random, it's like, yeah, I have no idea like at what point this was.
I think like another good example you can compare it to is like Invader Zim, because Invader Zim had like a similar thing going on where like animators had in jokes where like a good example is like every episode Dib was on screen, they like kept making his head slightly larger, and everyone
Which
was
is funny.
but it didn't ruin the quality of the show because everything was already super consistent.
Yeah.
If Dib's head decided to expand 5 times and nobody addressed it and then went back down, everybody would be like, what the heck?
Yeah, because the whole joke in that one, it was getting, and they also made fun of like Dib and his stupid big-headed Dib. It was like a constant running joke in the show itself.
Exactly.
That Dib had a big head.
But nobody knew about the animation thing. They just kind of did it. And then you found out behind the scenes. And then if you were paying attention, it's like, oh, cool, that's funny. But it didn't ruin the quality of the show.
Yeah, and it's also like, it's only a slight graduation. There's a scene that I've seen from Steven Universe with Steven, of all people, and Garnet, where Garnet is like normal size, like she is. And then Steven goes from like hyper small to normal back to hyper small. I'm like, wait, what? Wait, hold up, what? Huh?
Exactly.
Real quick, thank
Like,
you,
it's
Wolfsbane,
crazy.
for the super. Rebecca literally had Steven forgive the lesbian space Nazis before he forgave the human antagonist of the weak characters.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that.
The human antagonist had to work harder for forgiveness than the actual space Nazis. Because the
They're
space
aliens.
Nazis
They
were
don't know
sad. And thank you, Internet Zen, for the super. Don't be mean to the industry people is the same energy as don't bully the billion-dollar corpo. What kind of nonsense is that?
I love that one meme of the leave the Nintendo alone.
Oh my
Leave
god,
the
yeah.
billion-dollar corporation alone.
But mostly the shit said online just wouldn't be socially acceptable to say in a real life setting, and you'd look like a weirdo if you did. Because being weird for no reason is, well, weird. But it happens on the internet all the time, and niggas seem to genuinely forget that people on the other side of that screen that they're talking to are like human beings with feelings and emotions. They seem to forget this the most when it comes to public figures or celebrities or people in professional industries, and that they aren't just sponges that can soak up everything you say to them and won't specifically respond to you because you know that they don't have the time nor energy to. At least most of them. People are more inclined to punch up because it feels morally right, and we put bigger people in a position of not being able to punch down, or else they're attacking a small
I love how,
Sure.
can we pause it? I love how he's like Rebecca Sugar's on this. The people that give Rebecca Sugar the genuine most amount of shit are people that like her show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like most people that make the fun, they make fun of the show. Like, well, what's Rebecca Sugar mean by fusion is sex? Is that yeah? That's like the one thing, and they give her shit for being inconsistent, but not like crazy. No, people that actually like these shows give them way more shit, like genuine mean shit.
Yeah.
Most people that don't like it are giving not always, but mostly are giving criticism. There are people that just don't give proper criticism.
Or they just don't watch. In general.
Yeah. Or what is it? Because people don't hate High Guardian because High Guardian sucked. If it was on Cartoon Network, people would have been like, it's okay, it's not okay, like blah blah blah. But because Crunchyroll was literally saying we're going to give this money back to animators, and then we find out that they're not paying the animators or their translators that much, that's what made people mad.
Yeah.
I also
And they took
have
that
to
out
point
on
out,
and they
like,
took that out on Ray. Oh, sorry.
people do this with the big creators thing a lot. Like, oh, big creators just can't take any shit you throw at them. It's like, They should be able to. Like, quite frankly, and I've said this before, if you are in that position where you are, like, making content regularly like that, you should be able to take basically whatever shit gets thrown at you. Because it's your life now. Like, and it's internet people from behind a screen. Like, do you really think I'm genuinely upset when somebody calls me some mean shit on Twitter? No, I just block them and I move on. Because they're not, like, a part of my life. And that's what's always got me with some, like, bigger creators. They're like, no, I have to respond to every small account that insults me. I defend my honor. It's like, why, dude? You're the one that's making, like, $1 million a week off this bullshit. Why do you care that some random dude called you gay?
Not only that, but, like, you also gotta remember, it's like, oh, you wouldn't say this stuff in real life. Well, I may have not said it as harsh as I would have said it online. I don't go around calling people idiots like in real life compared to online, but I'm still gonna criticize you in real life. I'm gonna be like, this show kind of sucked. Here's some feedback on how to fix it, and then we'll see each other sometime else, and maybe we'll keep fixing it, or I'm going to ignore you because you don't receive criticism. Just because I'm not going to say it as harsh as I said it online doesn't mean I'm not going to give harsh criticism, even politely. That's what people forget. Like you won't say it in real life, but you're still like, I would have like what is it, like there's like an entire, wait, you say, huh?
Kinder dying.
Oh no.
You were cutting out for a second.
Oh no. Like, what is it? Like, I remember going on, like, the High Guardian subreddit, and literally the entire subreddit was dedicated to people giving genuine feedback of this show kind of sucked. Here's how we would have been able to rewrite it, because there is some potential here. Because there is. It's just that it was given the worst budget on the wrong network, and it should have been given to someone else. And it should have been cooked a lot better than what it actually was. But it wasn't, so I'm gonna say it sucked. That's it. That's all you have to say.
True.
Thank you, James Simpson, for the super. Really hate all of these post-2020 anime analyst channels are clones of each other. Same music, same aesthetic, and even the same voice. I thought this guy was one of 3 other channels. No, true. They all kind of run together at some point.
For a lot of people, including
That's
me,
because
may
they're all
not
friends.
give a damn about this, but socially, that's just how it is now. As a bigger person, you're better off not responding. That unspoken awareness that these people most likely won't respond to you specifically, and even if they did, it won't do any harm to you, being that you're on the internet, gives niggas the idea that they can say literally anything they want to these people. Which they could, but should they? Hell fucking no. There's nothing wrong with criticizing a piece of media at all. Art is subjective, and there can be objective problems with it and fundamental rules being broken. But that is not the same as trying to get under a creator's skin on social media and actively trying to get yourself blocked. Like, y'all be like, oh, let me piss the creator off who is definitely already on edge from months of harassment and being lambasted for just making something. And then you motherfuckers would be mean as hell and just flat out say, hey, what you made is garbage and you're a spineless, soulless person for making this and you should feel bad for making it, you dumb idiot. And then when you catch the block, you'll be like, oh, haha, what a weak individual who can't take criticism. You should stay off the internet. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen, bitch. Can't take the heat? You're the one stoking the fire. You literally just said, hey, this is garbage. Why wouldn't they block you? Like, are you dense? If you hide this reply or block me, you'll only prove that I'm right. And it's like, well,
See, this guy is actually a really good example of people that should not be a creator, because they can't, like, get over these small comments. Like, these random people on Twitter genuinely upset them.
Yeah.
They have to address, like, every single one. Like, can you believe that this one guy on Twitter who's had his account for 2 days said this about me?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, wow, how tragic.
Oh no, it's random literal who. As a literal who myself.
As a literal who, I can speak on this issue.
It's like, just ignore them at the end of the day. Like, if you're small, like, and you don't care, you comment, get blocked, whatever. At the end of the day, who cares? You're going to forget about it in a week or a month anyway. If you get pressed because a tiny comment did tiny comment things, I think you need to back off.
Yes, chat, the Tyler, the Creator tweet. How's internet bullying real? Just turn it off.
Literally turn it off. Literally turn it off. It's fucking drives me up
Like
the wall.
again, if it would make sense if like it went too far and people started taking that stuff in real life. That's when it should be taken seriously. But if it's just like somebody criticizing you online, just blog, move on, and just log out of Twitter. That's it. Just log out. Go to your alt or something. Go to your nice alt and go like some pictures of kittens if you really want to keep doing clout stuff.
Getting ignored. Like, boy, I wonder, like, shit. Y'all gonna have to understand, getting blocked by somebody ain't no damn 2K badge you can earn or an army patch. It's not a flex if you block. If you flex a block, you are a certified weirdo. Imagine being on the internet and parading around the fact that someone doesn't want to interact with you because you specifically went out of your way to fuck with them. How do you get the satisfaction in knowing your general existence is annoying to a person? Like, I wouldn't be crushed, but I'd be like, damn, I must be annoying.
Was that not the entire start of your video? Oh, look at all these people that don't like me when I say shit. Ooh. Isn't it so funny how I'm gonna make a video and a bunch of people are gonna disagree with me and they're not gonna like me? Ooh.
Listen, it works both ways. It always works both ways.
It's just funny. It's the whole start of his videos talking about doing exactly this, and now he's like, how in the world can you live with yourself if you act like me?
What is that? What's that meme? And it's the really loud sleeping like that.
Here's the thing, chat. You got all these people. They always do the whole like, you're so weird for liking the fact that they blocked you, and then when they get into a spat with somebody else they hate, they're like, the person I hate blocked me. You're just a coward. Again, it goes both ways. Both sides are cringe. Is all I'm saying.
Exactly.
Because you are. Think about it from the perspective of being a creator with a bigger platform online. When you have so many niggas coming at you for weeks, months, years, just saying the same shit to you.
Bro is not comparing himself to Murata.
To go back and forth word for word. And it makes your timeline a whole lot better when you just block these people out of your field of vision. And it's just safer for your mental health to not give niggas the light of day. Because some of you will be like, well, I was way nicer
mental
compared to
health.
other people. Okay.
Sorry, what?
What do you mean mental health? This is Twitter, not their job. Not your IRL job.
Literally turn it off.
Yeah.
I will literally block people that will never talk to. That will like might. What is it? I will block people in like advance because I'm like, I don't even like seeing your comment. Not because I'm like soft. It's like I don't want to see you in the future. And I'm never going to see you in the future. Like, we're not treating this like a job.
As somebody that curates their timeline regularly, I just mute people. Like, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm not going to bother with you. I also throw hands.
Well, because here's the thing, right? And he'll never admit this, but there's a lot of people that they enjoy the hate because to some degree it's validation that people care about what they're saying. Because why would somebody hate you unless they actually cared about what you're saying?
Yeah.
That said, the only time I block people is when they're spamming my tweets because I think it makes it hard for people that actually do like me to reply to anything.
Yep.
Oh, which I know they're upset today because I blocked a bunch of people, but...
Listen, I block people, even if you disagree with me and we are on the opposite ends of the spectrum, depending on how you respond, I might block you just because you didn't do anything wrong to me. I just don't like your tweet. And guess what? I don't care because it's Twitter, not my like life savings.
I don't like your face.
I mean, see, Twitter, chat, whatever your names are. This is why Kendra has me blocked on Twitter, and I block her blocked on Twitter.
Oh yeah, no, chat got it. The
The
exact opposite of praise is not hate; it's apathy.
Exactly.
It's worse for somebody to not care about you at all.
Yeah.
I think that's why that one guy on Twitter is really pissed at me that I've had him muted for months and not replied back to him.
Oh, the amount of people that I've muted is they're shocked how many people I've muted.
Thank you, Internet Zen, for the super. Actively trying to get yourself blocked. Bro would not last a day in the Gamergate era, let alone the old 4chan days. Bro doesn't understand internet troll culture at all.
Nope.
So you
had another one earlier, actually, if you want to read it.
Very mean. Why can't you understand they may not want to be around anything remotely like that at all? Like, I don't see how you niggas act crazy.
You've literally shown this exact same guy like 12 times now.
if I show it fast enough, people will think it's a different person.
Yeah, he's shown
This was
like two
before the
people.
TikTok era.
He's like rotated between two guys the entire time. Like, this show was actually fairly heavily criticized by every corner of the internet. Can you really only find two people that made a tweet about this? Like, are you serious?
Well, two people who were not nice.
Also, look at
everybody
this.
else
0
sad.
comments, 0 retweets, 0 likes.
That's something I always see, that they will do this. They'll post like, they'll grab the screenshot of this. I'm like, you literally grab the literal who with 0 anything.
There's a couple things to note, right? So, like, it shows the day it was posted. This means it has been more than 24 hours. Because that's how Twitter does the dates. Twitter will only show a date if it's been more than 24 hours since something has been posted. And it still has 0 everything.
Yeah, literally nobody looked at this post.
You're the only person that gave this guy any acknowledgement.
You put him in a video, front and center.
Also, look at what he actually said. No amount of budget can excuse shitty writing. That's a bad excuse. Like, I get that you're trying to show off the block one, but his actual tweet is just like actual criticism, just said in a mean way.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's cringe.
I mean,
Well,
it's
you have to get over people doing this, and then you make videos about it, acting like a media journalist, just reporting on the situation, when you obviously know making your 1-minute video stokes the fire even more for the bag, especially in the way you represent it.
You really don't like Hero, hey?
Oh yeah, this was like the peak during the time of peak hero hate.
It's like the 3rd Hero Hey video he's shown.
And you do it for money because it's the only thing you know how to do.
Oh, wait, look.
Says the guy making this video.
Yeah.
The only thing you know how to do. It doesn't make money?
Hi, Kettle. My name is Pot.
Like, who says it's the only thing they know how to do? It's just what is currently making money. And as the old saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it's still working and it's still making money, why would I change it and just not make money? Half of this video is him bashing on Hero. Hey,
It really is.
What that money make a bitch.
Think about Uzaki hate.
Especially in the way you represent it. And you do it for money because it's the only thing you know how to do.
Oh, wait, look what that money make a bitch do.
These are literally... Nope, these are all Hero Hey videos, yeah.
yeah,
Y'all gotta remember, back then, Hero Hey used to like upload maybe like 2 or 3 videos a day.
Because
And they
he'd
were
do
all like
1-minute
1
videos.
minute. Yeah. And he would like, and then after he was done making the videos, he went to the gym because he wanted to work out. So he's literally making these videos and then forgetting about them after.
Yeah.
Bro is literally making Twitter posts on YouTube.
See,
And then scheduled them out, bro.
See, that's the thing. Like, you could maybe show this as a genuine argument if these were all like 1-hour videos, but you could see it. That's like 2 minutes. That's like 2 minutes. That's like a minute. That's like a minute.
Yeah.
All of these together are shorter than your video. I guarantee it.
Maybe not the mix. The mix might have been a different story.
Yeah, I don't know why he included this mix here. That doesn't even look like High Guardian Spice. That looks like Genshin.
It is literally Genshin.
But like, I don't know why the mix is here.
You sick motherfuckers will make video after video milking this shit dry, tracking a person's every move for the bag, and your defense will be, oh, I was just reporting the news. Oh, I just thought it was funny. Oh, it's all in good fun. Oh, you're clearly seething angrily. Well, bitch, it may...
You are.
You gotta remember also that Hero Hay's videos mostly consist of reading tweets. He quite literally is reporting the news.
Yeah.
Wolf Spain, thank you for the super. Why is he using Rent-A-Girlfriend clips? It's trash.
Whoa. I love my trash fire.
Something
All I
about
know
Rent a
is that
Peek.
apparently the big Rent-A-Girlfriend episode came out where it exposes that she's a rental girlfriend to her family.
Well, what is it? Back then, this was during the time people were making fun of the fact that Kazuya
Is a
dumped
cuck.
the girl who was actually accepted him, and then people are just like, you are a cuck. Well, this was before the actual cuck chapter came out.
Which then got memed into Attack on Titan because Eren is also a cuck. What's funny is they memed it into Attack on Titan, but Attack on Titan literally had its own cuck scene where Eren is just like on his ass crying, like, I can't imagine Mikasa with another man. I'm just
Listen, it's cuckception.
Yeah.
It was perfect. I don't even know why he even cried about Mikasa. Was that like any indication in the manga that he had feelings for Mikasa?
Nope,
Not
that was
really.
the first time. He was very insistent that she was just a sister to him, and she was the one that had feelings for him. And then all of a sudden, he randomly has this huge breakdown. He's like, I'm so terrified that Mikasa's gonna sleep with another man. I don't understand. I can't have her, but I want her so bad. Also, Royan disappeared. I don't know where Royan disappeared to.
Wait, what? Oh, apparently it just dropped me out of the club.
No, you're still in here. You just left.
On my side, it dropped me out of it. I'm sure.
Nope, not bad.
Oh,
Maybe I am,
it's
'cause
beautiful.
I'd love to get 200k.
Oh yeah, chat mentioned it, but it's for people who haven't seen Rental Girlfriend or Rent a GF, the main character in the manga has over time started to look more and more like the writer.
That's funny.
He is intentionally making the character look more and more like him.
You gotta remember, this brother bought an entire house just so that he could just so that he can draw Chihiro across the house.
No, Mizu attached me to your arm. That's okay. That's fine.
Her in the shower, her underwear lying around, her sleeping next to him. This man is too deep. This man is in too deep.
It's really powerful.
He is NTR'd the MC of his own series with himself.
Yeah. No, even better, you gotta remember, this guy's married.
Mm-hmm.
A whole house for his wife and a separate house for his wife.
His rental girlfriend.
A separate house for his wife's boyfriend.
Off a 1-minute video just scrolling on Twitter with the most minimal of effort.
Look how upset you are. It was a 47-second video.
Holy shit. It was. It really was.
When you don't look at the screen long enough, it makes it look like it's an hour.
No, he says it. He says a 1-minute video. It's like,
Oh, it's all in good fun. Well, you're clearly seething angrily. Well, bitch, maybe I am, because I'd love to get 200k off a 1-minute video just scrolling on Twitter with the most minimal of effort possible. Shit, maybe I should change career paths complaining
Actually,
about
he's
that.
mad about that. He's so mad about that. Holy shit.
what do you mean I can't get that many views off a 1-minute video?
I think
It's because people don't care about your opinions.
Here's the thing, like Hirohei, like I don't watch his content as much as I did back then. But
Yeah.
I'm like fair to show, Hirohei is actually a likable individual. Like he genuinely is like on a path of like self-improvement. And he's like, and he straight up is like, I don't like Lolly. I think it's weird. But guess what? If you like it, that's cool. That's your thing. I like my own thing. And I think you guys are still cool. And thank you for the support. And oh, guess what? Most of his videos have a charity link attached to it. So when you watch his videos, you have the choice of to donate every single time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See him doing that?
Thank you, Angel's Advocate, for the superhero. Hey, probably made more money from High Guardian Spice than the actual creators did. So at least someone made money off that IP.
True.
Like how he shows his own videos and just shows that he's just like not getting as many views as Hirohei, and that burns him up inside.
What is it? What is it? Oh,
I'm
yeah,
putting
he
in
did-
so much. Yeah, he became a fanboy. Yeah. He's like, oh, they're putting in so much more work that I'm putting in so much more work. He's putting in like no effort, but he's getting more. Yeah, brother, it's because you're not entertaining.
Number one, again, more likable person. And number two, you're not really putting in that much effort. You're a commentary YouTuber who does like 50 of the same anime clips every single time. The only variation I see in between this is the topic and the thumbnails.
The thummies.
shit ain't cutting it no more. Don't think I don't see you opting to selectively not report on actual racism from anime Twitter wordles and pretending it's because you find it amusing that the fake activists get mad that you don't. Okay, Mr. How many Nagatoro videos? Can't do one reporting and denouncing racist people attacking the black English voice actor.
Nobody cares what you think.
I wouldn't defend the black English voice actors either. They're cringe.
My thing is, I actually like Kimberly, but I'm not gonna pay rando. I'm not gonna pay any attention to randos. Also, those things that number one, you have some of the tweets cropped out for how many likes they did, and the one tweet you did crop out, I think that says 3 likes, 1 to 3 likes.
One like, 3, one comment, 2 retweets, and 3 likes.
Like, no, of course nobody's gonna comment on that. It probably didn't even show up in his timeline.
Yeah.
For being black? Oh, never mind. He said racism bad, guys. He has better stuff to do, like report on Genshin art drama, where the racism accusations can be obviously proven false. Actual open racism, though? Nope. Maybe it's because you know.
Maybe it's because they're random tiny accounts that no one gives a shit about. Maybe
It's
you should
also
take like a hint from that.
It's also the fact that Genshin has a very big problem of, God forbid you drew Kaya a single fraction of a shade lighter.
My thing with Genshin discourse, because I've seen Genshin discourse, both sides are toxic of, well, you see, it's okay. What is it? Because, like, at the end of the day, it's China. China likes to lighten the skin. Who cares? They've actively done so multiple times. So who cares to complain about it for the 51st time? The second of all, people that quote-unquote fix it, their edits go into racism territory, and I'm kind of side-eyeing a lot of them too.
True. As you should.
True.
Your audience wouldn't care to see that, but I don't know. You are an anime news channel. I guess that doesn't qualify as newsworthy to you. Nice to know.
It doesn't, because they're nobodies. That like literally nobody's interacting with them. There's not like a huge movement of this happening. It's like literally 3 people with 0 likes. One of them has 1 like, but it's because one of the people found them.
No, you have your priorities straight.
This is good, bro. This is good. But why not put this energy into a job or something? Like,
I am on that app.
Same, bro.
It is a job. He makes money off of it. You're literally crying that he was making money off of it a minute ago.
He's making more money than you, in fact.
Off of it, he would have done the same thing.
It's funny because he's also mad because he's making more money than you.
Ass Hero Head. It's so funny how everyone knew who I was talking about here. But don't come crying to Hero Head because you can't make fun of me yourself. Not much you can say anyways. I've been real tired this week. Listen, all I'm saying is people get all up in arms when we call us out, but when other groups are being attacked and when you can make the marginalized people's movements or concerns look bad to your audience, it's a go.
Oh, wait, pause this. We are not comparing any hero hate to that video. So this specific video is that they made Genshin art. Then someone took their art and edited their Venti to be vitiligo. And it was, and then people called them out for it. They were like, "Well, what does it matter?" And everybody, just again, like you're being dishonest on purpose.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact, and I learned this one day. The people that like fetishize vitiligo don't even fetishize it like anime weebs fetishize women, because they have done 0 research on vitiligo. Apparently, vitiligo spots actually appear in specific configurations. Like they're not always like the same size, right?
Yeah.
But there are apparently very specific configurations that vitiligo spots appear in based on like the melanin under the skin. And apparently, like, everybody that does vitiligo art just thinks they can put random spots anywhere and it counts.
Yeah, that's how that works.
And they basically always get it wrong because they've never actually researched into how vitiligo works.
Also, from what I've seen from vitiligo, it doesn't, again, like this Venti art, it doesn't look like that. Like, it wouldn't just be like white skin, black skin. No, it's variations of skin tones. And then it might cross into like white or black territory.
Well, it's also if Venti, the character of Venti, had vitiligo, it wouldn't look, his skin would not suddenly be dark.
Yeah, fun fact, you can have vitiligo as a not black person.
It looks very, they look basically identical, except it's just a very
it's
slightly
just
less
extremely
pigment.
noticeable on black people. But like
Exactly.
anybody can have vitiligo. They always just make them black though, because it has to have like the patchy look to it, or it doesn't count. And then they do the
Something
patchy
about,
look wrong because they don't actually know anything about vitiligo.
Something about that one Hamilton art of how he's everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And yes, chat, he has reverse vitiligo like Uncle Ruckus.
Then when you can make the marginalized people's movements or concerns look bad to your audience, it's a go. But when marginalized people are being blatantly attacked,
we do not care.
Hush mode. Kinda odd. At least this nigga had the balls to do what you couldn't. I hate all of this while I went on a tangent. A well-needed one. But back to how social media and the internet has forever altered what's accepted in media criticism, and how niggas have genuine literacy issues and now think they know better than industry people, because that's annoying. So,
you know, industry people were once not industry people. Like, I don't know what this argument is. People that aren't in the industry think they know the industry better than somebody who just joined it. Okay.
I get that.
I don't like it when they make the characters look like they're wearing cow skins. Thank you for the 10 biddy solo.
No, because that's literally what like most people that don't study vitiligo make it look like. It looks like cow skin.
Yeah, it looks weird.
Looks like cow hides.
yeah, media criticism.
We are 9 minutes in, by the way.
Oh.
We are halfway into a video about this topic, and we're just now doing it.
Oh, they put up that one magical girl series.
Niggas have genuine literacy issues and now think they know better than industry people, because that's annoying. So yeah, media criticism.
That one?
There you go.
Wait, which one is that one?
I don't remember the name, but I remember when it came out, it was basically, well, we're gonna do magical girls, but like none of the actual like stuff because we're quirky.
Nothing that
don't
actually
they do that all the time?
girls? No.
Like, they always go to
this one
magical girls, and then they're like, we're going to do magical girls, but we're going to take out anything that's magical girl about it, except transformations and magic.
Yeah. They're like, and I'm pretty sure this one was supposed
Do I
to be
have to
like
go to the
an
Discord
adult
chat?
sitcom
Is he
too?
being a bitch in Discord?
Who?
What?
No, you guys continue.
Oh, God. It was on Sci-Fi. Yes! It's like, again, you got these people who like come in and it's like, oh, I like the Sailor Moon aesthetic more than I like Sailor Moon.
Oh, I think I was there when you were talking about that, and it was like, oh my god. Oh well. People are cringe.
People are relentlessly critical and seem to forget just how hard it is to make a show, and how every show isn't just a corporate cash grab and can possibly be someone's passion project they put care into. People forget that. I can genuinely understand not caring for a show. There are a lot of things I don't care for, some of which get sequels I'm going to have to talk about.
I hate the argument of, oh, it's a passion project. It's not all corporate. It's all corporate. If you are the only time you are not corporate is if you're uploading to YouTube and Newgrounds. Everything is corporate. Everything is calculated. Yes, it can be a passion project. And yes, maybe sometimes the company, depending on who's in charge, will give you the freedom. But time is money. Again, it doesn't matter.
It's true.
Oh my god.
But I at least understand that these things are made by people who sometimes put their blood, sweat, and tears into whatever they're making, people who have dreams. And then there's the niggas online that can't fathom this or know this and just don't give a fuck. You know, why should I care about their feelings? I only called them talentless hacks and acted like I could do a better job than they could. A lot of you niggas say shit like that and prance around the internet acting like you're experts at everything. I know it's caps.
Pause for a second. But I have been around enough Twitter nonsense, and I call it nonsense sometimes, that I have never once I have very rarely seen someone say, you're a talentless hack. The only time I've ever seen it was Title Kubo just calling all of his haters a fucking talentless hacks.
My thing is, like, I've seen people call them talentless hacks, but the only time you will ever see someone say that is when everyone collectively agrees when something is garbage.
Like, don't get me wrong, I think Neil Druckmann's a talentless hack, but he's been proven that he is not the reason his games were good. I say this the same thing about Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima is also a talentless hack, but
Oh, you've been
again,
sleeping this in a row?
what happened? Did I die again?
Really quick, you did die. Thank you, Toa, for the 10. Fun fact, melanocytes, the cells that produce melanin, originate in the spine and migrate outward toward the fetus. Sometimes the process isn't finished at birth, causing uneven color. Mongolian spot. And then thank you, Internet Zen Master, for the 5. From what I understand, vitiligo can also end up just ashy gray, not this brown pale stuff. Also, media criticism is overrated.
You got to remember, he was saying media literacy before it was cool.
Yes. Also, I appreciate the lesson, Toa. I will not lie. I will probably forget it in like 10 minutes. That's a lot of big words, and I'm not very smart.
But yeah, no, I was saying that because like, yeah, it's like you said, when people get called out for being like, oh, talentless, it's usually because, like I said, they've put a bunch of people around them. They're like, I'm talented. In reality, it's those people that are actually talented, and you're just stealing their credit.
Yep.
That's when somebody's an actual talentless hack. As a talentless hack myself, I surround myself with people that are better than me.
Back in middle school, I made my own comic series, and it was a 2-pack of ass. I can't write, design, or world build for shit. I know my place, nigga. This is where I belong, right here. You think you can do better? Animate better, write better, world build better, storyboard better. Hire a better voice cast with all that money you apparently have to do better. The creator of High Guardian Spice, Ray Rodriguez, explained to people just why the show's quality was not up to par. These niggas had like 1/3 the budget any regular show would. To any reasonable person, they'd understand that with more money comes more resources and more time for everything. But then you have random nigga number 42 in the replies like, well, I know I could do better. Even if I had a paperclip and some string, I could have made it work. You're just lazy and talentless. Like, would you niggas shut the fuck up? I saw someone say,
yes. It's annoying me because, again, people were not mad at them. They were mad at Crunchyroll. It was Crunchyroll.
And again,
people were making fun of them.
Exactly.
Yeah, people made almost all like the dislike and discourse was towards Crunchyroll. Go ahead, Kendra. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. What is it? My thing is, again, you can't say, oh, well, they gave us a tiny budget. Okay, I still remember there's an episode. It doesn't add to the plot. I'm pretty sure there were like a couple of episodes like this where it was like they would deal with slice of life stuff that had nothing to do with the plot, and you decided to waste your budget on that whatever plot and then ended on like a cliffhanger. But you could have used that money towards the plot. It may have not been the best animated. It probably, and yeah, you had a non-union studio, but people would have at least tried and said that there was effort put into this. Why is there an episode dedicated to sexism? Like, it's literally about how, well, this guy treats the girls badly, and then he gets, I think he gets kicked in the nuts, and then the teacher high five. And literally, it was an everyone claps moment. Like, bro, small budget does not excuse the fact that you wasted all that money on episodes that don't matter. Especially in the anime community, where like there are so many stories that do that better.
True. Why are we showing Wattpad again?
I don't know why you're showing.
Saying like I can't. He's like, I can't write, I can't animate, and I know my place. Same thing with Wattpad. Clearly, Wattpad is related to me. Unfortunately, unlike you, bro, Wattpad authors will literally die and come back to life and still write better than you.
True.
Thank you, Toa, for the super. Basically, you know those anime characters with blue butts? That's a reference to the phenomenon. I don't know about that. I guess I'm gonna have to look that up.
I think they might be talking about Joe.
Oh,
what?
My YouTube died. I know it was going to happen in a minute because it was, like, lagging really bad. I don't know why the YouTube studio uses, like, so much memory and it just, like, slowly kills itself.
Yeah, no one knows.
You'll find better writing on Wattpad. Like, maybe after you shift through, like, 80% of the goddamn app. Even then, can we put them niggas on a payroll? I don't.
But that's just because anybody can post on it, right? Like, anyone can post whatever they want on it. And if you look through the first draft for some of these shows that get approved, they're pretty shit too. There's a reason
Yep.
they go
Yeah.
through like 60 editors before it ever ends up as a movie or a show.
Yeah, you need pushback on these things.
That was actually a huge thing with like George Lucas. Was a lot of people thought George Lucas was like an actual like genius. But
Nope.
he constantly had people be like, George, you can't fucking do that. Just like
Yeah, somebody made a comic book that was based on the original draft of his run. It was hot garbage.
it's pretty terrible.
There's a reason why mangakas have editors. There's a reason why we almost got emo deco. we almost got emo deco for crying
I'm not
out
gonna lie. That might have been better.
Well, they got to reuse that design for the finale.
Not true. You mean fast food Deku?
Nah, Teacher Deku. When Teacher Deku got to see his new students, and he saw an updated prototype Deku.
Here, one sec.
He's a true genius. I will not hear church slander. I will slander a lot of people
Yeah.
all the
Like,
time.
what is it? Like, a good example is like sometimes pushback is good, sometimes pushback is bad. What is it? Like the author of My Hero Academia, he was gonna make Deku Iron Man, but gave him powers instead because the editors were like, it's gonna be boring if he's gonna be Iron Man. Because let's be real here, nobody's really used to that in Shonen Jump. They're like, where's the power up for the character? Because there wasn't really anything special about Deku until like after he gets the powers. And it probably would have been a really cool like first draft if he went the Iron Man route and didn't get pushback. But that takes a lot of time and build up, and unfortunately you're dealing with children and they don't have that attention span most of the time.
If he was writing a Seinen, it probably could have gotten away with it, but
Yeah. Same thing. What is it? Like, because like Land of the Lustrous, like it is like one of those things where like the first couple of chapters for Land of the Lustrous, I had to go back to read because when I first read it, those things were hard to sit through. It was really hard to sit through those first couple of chapters because they were so mind-numbingly boring.
I still haven't
Now
watched
that
it.
the manga's, oh, sorry.
I still haven't watched it.
Oh no, that's fine. We can like all watch it together.
One
But like,
sec.
it's
Baracho, thank you for the $10 super. Crunchyroll had a monopoly on anime in the West, and it gave us a booty cheek service. High Guardian Spice was another turd to the pile, and that's why people are mad. They don't put money back into the business.
yeah.
Very true.
what is it? I would
I
say
think-
like you got to remember this was like the first Crunchyroll original. Now they're starting to put their money into like actual studios that can like put out stuff like Solo Leveling, like what was that other series that came out recently? They basically Tower of God and stuff, and people started actually praising Crunchyroll for actually putting money back into the industry. But something like this was bad. Like this was awful.
I think so. This
I
was
just remember-
unfairly shoved
oh,
into a
good.
culture war when it clearly was just someone's passion project that was dealt a shit hand. Let's be honest, if it wasn't for all the progressive shit and if it wasn't on Crunchyroll, none of these dickheads would care. If this was some Netflix cartoon that had no queer shit in it, niggas will look at it and pass by it without a second thought. How are you gonna call this a ham-fisted attempt at trans rep when the character just said that they were trans? I guess just existing is ham-fisted. Oh my god,
'Cause it's not
they're
good.
self-insert
Wait,
to a
wait.
cartoon.
Pause
So
again.
they're
I need to
giving this
pause again. There's
cartoon-
two things here I have to say. The first one is, yeah, brother. If it wasn't on Crunchyroll, you're right. No one would care because, again, it's on Crunchyroll, the literal monopoly at this point. They're
That's because
forced
all-
to see it now.
Even the cartoon community is like not harsh. I'd say they're less mean than the anime community, and even they would have said this was bad.
Yeah. And then, I didn't give my other one. I forgot the other point was I was gonna say.
Shit for having self-inserts that represent them correctly. We gotta take a couple steps back then because this ain't nothing new. It's been done before and no one's cared. It almost seems like regardless of how good or bad the show is, niggas are gonna hate it anyway. Some people pointed out that the ending is a
God,
homage to
can you
some
pause
old
this?
anime. And
Real quick. They're like he's trying to use the whole like, well, there's self-inserts of everyone. Okay, here's the thing. Self-inserts have to still be written good, otherwise everybody will know. Otherwise you get Rent a Girlfriend tier main characters. Everyone hates Rent a Girlfriend, and that thing will still get more seasons than No Game No Life for some reason. No one likes Rent a Girlfriend. You can't compare it to this.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah, that's fair. I think you understand. George Lucas is a great world builder, but storytelling is not his forte. I mean, we say he's a great world builder, but he made a fantasy version of jazz and decided to call it jizz. Which, granted, at the time, I don't think it was a popular, word for splooge, but I guess that makes him more prescient than maybe I give him credit for. Did he really? Yes, the music that the Mos Eisley Cantina Band plays is, according to George Lucas, his fictional version of jazz known as jizz.
It makes me giggle every time.
I don't... Yes, chat, Gulp Shido approves. Which is, again, an actual Star Wars character. Look, George Lucas had some ideas, guys. And
questionable ones.
Some stuff was good. Like, I actually like that he said that in order to do episodes 1, 2, and 3, he would need better CGI technology, so he wanted to wait. Because I actually like the CGI in 1, 2, and 3. I think it's great. But there was other stuff he did where it's like, what the fuck are you smoking, dude?
Niggas confuse honoring things you like with theft. Like, give this shit a break, nigga. We get it. Rent is due. They always want Japan to make fun of the West so bad, like they don't live there themselves. Shaboing boing, get the dick out your mouth, dummy. They keep driving home the fact that America can't make anime or that this is a cringe failure anime. It's clearly a cartoon. Niggas not saying it's an anime. I remember niggas trying to drag people for pointing out that it's not. Yes, it's produced by Crunchyroll, clearly for the anime crowd since it's on there, but it's not an anime. No one's pretending it is. It's a Crunchyroll original. That's a cartoon. Y'all just some word for word ass niggas. Like, y'all the type of niggas that will probably correct the teacher and every student in class will tell you to shut the fuck up. But your communities are full of just kids that will correct the teacher, so y'all have no one to humble you. So I had to spend a block.
They literally are.
The teacher's wrong.
Yeah, if he's wrong, he's wrong.
Sometimes the teacher is wrong, bro. Like, it happens sometimes.
It's like, why are you correcting? Why are you upset that the anime streaming platform released a cartoon? Gee, I wonder why.
That they called anime.
Yeah. He's like, oh, they're not calling it anime. No, the creator of High Guardian Spice didn't call it an anime. Crunchyroll called it their anime original.
And again, people's biggest problems were with Crunchyroll, not the guy. Hell, I forgot that it was a single person that was technically the creator behind it at the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Is all this guy's criticism just going to be insults? That seems to be how he does it a lot.
Pay a little visit. It's almost as if these people specifically target shows they know their audience would hate, that they don't really give a shit about, and that they know what'll make them money. I talked about this in my friend Cash's video on Magical Girl Friendship Squad, and I said that it's always kind of funny how you can tell exactly.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Magical Girl Friendship Squad. Magical Girl Friendship.
It was so dope. It was so dope. I'm pretty sure it only had 1 season.
Mm-hmm.
And why do you think it was dope? Was it because it was basically the magical girl without the magical girl part?
So pointless.
Magical Girl Friendship Squad got 1 season, and it has a 3.4 on IMDb.
Sounds about right.
I also think this show may have came out when the shit with Rotten Tomatoes was happening, because it has a perfect 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Like, no one talked about this even when it came out. Again, people do the whole magical girl thing, but they don't understand magical girls. They just like the aesthetic, and they're like, well, I want the anime, but without the Japanese part.
Their magical sidekick creature is called Nut.
Nut.
I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be like it was pitched as like an adult magical girl series because for something about cringe. You see, we're not like the anime who has child protagonists, despite magical girls mostly being aimed at kids. We're gonna do adults.
This was rated TV MA.
Yeah.
Oh, I
They say the
recognize this
F-word.
show because I recognize the panda thing with the little the little purple gemstone in its forehead. Thank you, Internet Zen, for the 10. Why was it on a platform dedicated to Crunchyroll, you dingus? This would be as if Star Trek was shoved into Star Wars and Disney said it was Star Wars.
Yeah. Very radically different shows, despite both being the quote-unquote same fantasy or sci-fi genre.
But yeah, no, this show looks terrible.
Are going to get lambasted by the same circles of people, and just how annoying it must be to work on these specific cartoons knowing what type of bull you're finna deal with. You telling me these gay people made this colorful gay cartoon and it features gay people? Oh, I'm about to eat good tonight. For these
Look, you can show Steven Universe all you want because it got so much hate, but at the same time, Steven Universe literally had like 50 seasons and 3 spinoffs, so maybe like use something else, right? That actually
Also,
got shit on to the point nobody watched it.
You paused it, and that is the most caked up shot I've seen this entire video.
You're welcome, Ryan.
I'm just pointing it out. That's the first thing. I'm just dead center of the screen.
people, if your cartoon is clearly progressive but also isn't doing some monumental shit story or animation wise, they about to flame your shit. Like when I first saw this shit back then, I fell to my knees. I knew this was gonna be hell. Cute little cartoon you thought was fun to make? Nah, now you a part of some agenda apparently for Sword Jack YouTube.
You can say this, but the actual preview for this show said literally nothing about the show except that everybody working on it was gay and trans.
Yeah,
and women. Sorry, and women.
Yes.
Gay, trans, and women.
A majority of our... First of all, I was talking about the woman in the background. Pay attention. But second of all, it's 95% of our cast is women.
Yeah.
That was literally...
Like I knew it when I first saw the preview for this. It's like, yeah, you probably did, because that's all the preview talked about. Shocking. Why did you leave that part out?
Because
narrative.
That would ruin my argument.
To make money off.
Say what you will about the quartering, but
for trashing your shit, saying the same stuff they've been saying for years and years and years. Epic fail? What are you, 12? I've said this before and not everyone's seen it, but these people do not care. If they didn't have Blue Yetis in a YouTube channel that obviously makes money, they would not be talking about any of this. More than half of them probably ain't even watch it. They realistically do not care as much as they are pretending to. If these anime niggas really...
Yeah, it's weird that he's figured it out, that people do not care about these shows. And yet he's like not figured it out. He's like, I bet you they don't even care about this show. Yeah, they don't. They're talking about it because it's like semi-funny to throw shade at it. But like nobody actually believes like this High Guardian Spice is the destruction of the anime industry. It is going to destroy anime as we know it as a medium. Like no, nobody thought that. We thought, wow, this show is really cringe and gay.
Not only that, if anything, people would have been more like, oh, I think this was actually people's wake-up call where they were like, oh crap, we gave money to Crunchyroll and they're gonna leave these animators in Japan homeless because they literally said they were going to give them money so that they could not be homeless.
Exactly.
Really cared about how good or bad shows are in their community, we would be getting a whole lot of videos about all the D-rate forgettable seasonal anime with harmful tropes and bad bland writing. But no.
Oh my gosh, I hate people that do that. Be like harmful tropes, and it's literally just a dumb romance with a badly written tsundere. Get off your horse, bro.
And also, like we talked about this earlier, but like you need to understand, nobody cares about mid. People care about terrible. And people care about fantastic. Nobody gives a shit about mid. Like, oh, but there's like 50 shonen that released this season that are all exactly the same. Why don't you talk about one of them? Because they're 50 shonen that are exactly the fucking same.
We don't care about them. And again, most of us that actually watch anime don't just watch shonen.
Yeah. Like-
There's too many fucking shows to watch the 50th generic shonen. I'm picking one, maybe, if I want to watch a shonen that season. Like, let me see what the new shonen is. Oh, or in reality, I've waited around for like a year for a shonen to finish. Like, I didn't watch Fire Force till 2 seasons in.
Like, if I had been doing the streaming thing when Nanbaka and Kijo came out, you guys would have not heard me shut up about them. Like, I thought they were the best shit ever. I still think Nanbaka is the best shit ever. I love it.
It's still really good.
And there's anime like that. If you would have asked me about anything else that came out that season, I'd be like, eh. And Drifters came out that season. People love Drifters. I didn't give a shit.
I've still not seen Drifters.
Yeah. People love Drifters.
Not
I
only-
still barely know what it's about. I think it's about time traveling or something.
It's something about Jesus likely being the antagonist of the series.
Remember,
We haven't got that far. That brother hasn't released a chapter in years, I think.
Unfortunately for
Oh,
Drifters, it came out the same season as Keijo and Nanbaka, so it didn't matter.
Also, for those who weren't around, Kendra got to learn that Jesus was, in fact, a hormone user.
Oh no, I already knew that.
Jesus
I
had
was
a-
laughing for an hour.
Jesus had a Beyblade.
Yeah, Jesus had a Beyblade. And, yeah, Beyblade
He
and
knew how to let it rip.
JoJo, same universe.
Jesus, Moses.
He had a Beyblade and a stand.
This
no.
means that when
Stan
the
was
devil.
he's a hormone user. He was a hormone.
That means when the devil confronted Jesus, after he was done with his fast, they had a Beyblade battle. The bread shall not happen.
So he threw out the Beyblade, and then Jesus used his stand. My God is an awesome God, and just you. Can I take a quick side tangent about JoJo because I've been showing me Kendra here. It's like 10 seconds.
Maybe. Real quick, chat says Drifters is actually still on permanent hiatus. So I guess Drifters is fucked.
I mean, it is the Hellsing author. It should have been obvious.
Was it made by the Hellsing author?
Yes, that's one of the reasons why the chapters are so slow.
Jesus
Fair.
created the spin. True.
Here, while Royan teaches you whatever about JoJo, I need to go have an idol conference
Yeah.
with my
Well,
manager.
also, like,
Yeah.
I think that I hate about people that do crap like this is they're always like, the show has harmful tropes, and it's like, okay, it's like, are you not like an adult? You're not gonna actually do all this stuff. No one's gonna go to a girl and actually flip up their skirt like an actual anime character. And if they are, they're an idiot kid or mentally unwell. And I know that because I was one of those idiot kids. I didn't flip up skirts because I'm a girl and I'm straight. But I did do cringy anime stuff because I was an idiot kid. Because
I definitely
kids are idiots.
Naruto ran more than my fair share I would ever admit.
And it's like, the adults. If you're an adult and you're doing half of the stuff in anime, you're an idiot. And people make fun of you. There's a reason why we talk about the yaoi paddle now, because everyone just makes fun of it now, because that's all you can do. Because it's yaoi paddles.
Because at the
and
time, it was like,
jumping and
that
stuff.
existed. Like, that existed. We just acknowledged that it existed. So I mentioned JoJo for a second there, though. And I didn't get a chance to actually tell to Kendra in detail. Because, like, again, that's like part 8. We get to it. But there's a point in JoJo where the main character is having a stag beetle battle with another random person. Mind you, this person is not a stand user, by the way. But he is using his stand to cheat. It turns out he does have a stand later on. But
Oh, yeah.
But he is literally using his stand to win the stag beetle fight.
Was it Kendra did a concho? No. You see, I was actually not stupid because I hate touching dirty things in general. Let alone would I do the fingers of death thing.
Never would, never could, never should. Yeah, that's my small. So yeah, So Jesus being a stand user, walking on water as a hormone user, and then he proceeds to Beyblade battle Satan, and then use his stand to win the Beyblade battle.
I have returned from my idol conference. Thank you, Internet Zen Master, for the super. Koto Hirana made Drifters, and he's comically lethargic when it comes to deadlines. Bro is living off that Hellsing money and enjoying life.
Honestly, I would.
I have a handshake with my manager. I do not touch people's hands.
Yes. What is it? I was telling chat that like it's always like, well, you see anime with harmful tropes, and it's like, bro, you're an adult. If
It's
you're
like a
being
harem.
swayed by anime to like do half the stuff they do in anime, you're just cringe.
Cringing gay, in fact.
Yes.
We
Oh
don't,
my
because
God.
they only care about what's controversial. These people don't care about good media or the state of animation or the industry. They aren't critics. They just want to read tweets all day and call it content. They play to their harmful niche and then call
Brother,
it
neither are
that. That's all it
you.
All you've really
keep
done
showing
today is
your
whine about
girlfriend.
tweets. Like, you haven't heard any analysis of anything come out. It's just like, look at these mean tweets, guys. And then you spend like 20 minutes repeating the same points and showing the same clips over and over again.
Yeah.
Should give it a couple years, people are gonna be like, damn, High Guardian Spice didn't deserve any of the hate and make their 30-minute ban.
What's funny
Nope.
is this video was 4 years ago, so now with the benefit of hindsight, we can see that High Guardian Spice was actually worse than we thought.
Wait. Can we talk about the fact that he's showing videos that were over 3 years old?
Yeah.
On top of that, so not only 3 years before he made this, and 4 years afterwards, no, people are still calling it crap.
Talking about what niggas should have known in the first place. The difference between me and them is I noticed, and I've known this for each time this has happened, that any show that's been put in a position of being ripped apart by the internet relentlessly. It's real annoying to see it happen every couple of months.
I
if
thought
no
that
one
was a
checks these niggas
dude.
on.
What?
So in the
I like how we
the
keep showing
adult
shows that are popular next to shows that are dog shit, by the way.
Okay, first off,
Yeah.
that's the one. I think it was How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift. That was actually a good series to teach people about exercise. What we are not comparing
he
that to
just
Rent a
showed-
Girlfriend.
I thought he just showed
Talking about what
Nagatoro
niggas should have
again.
known in the first
He
place.
should not- yeah, that was
The difference between me and
Nagatoro.
them is I noticed, and I've
Also,
known this for
the
each
redhead
time
one
this
there,
has
I thought
happened,
that was a
any
dude
show
this
that's
whole
been put in
time.
a position of being
No, it's the
ripped
other
apart.
You
magical
can't have
girl.
magical girls
It's real
without
annoying to see it
you
happen
can't
every
have
couple
magical
months if no
girls
one
without the
checks
butch.
Nope, yep, you're
No,
right.
no.
It's How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift. Actually, is it? I think it is. She looks similar.
That's
Yeah, that-
that's
if I remember-
The problem is I don't
If I remember
recognize
cor-
anybody else in here.
the one. Well,
Uh,
that's because there's not that many main characters.
Yeah. Everybody else is a side character. I'm pretty sure the girl with the purple jacket is one of the main characters, but she's not Gyaru like our main girl.
No, there's three main girls, and then the sensei trainer
One, I love the sensei trainer. He's my favorite person.
who has like his muscles hidden underneath his like tracksuit.
Everyone sees him. Oh, he's just scrawny. Oh. he
Okay, I
built
was
different.
right. This is the one made by the Kengan Ashura guy.
Yes, the
And
manga.
apparently it's set in the
artist.
same universe.
But yeah,
Yes,
he's
there's
showing
a-
like the really shitty magical girl series, and then he's showing Nagatoro, How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, and then he showed one more. I
The
think.
I didn't want to tell
Yeah, this one.
Oh,
The red line.
And Redline. You know, one of the greatest animated movies to exist.
Yeah.
This movie specifically took 10 years to make. We are
It
not
almost
putting this.
bankrupted them. It also almost
You know, the
bankrupted
shitty
them.
sci-fi magical girl series is just as good as Nagatoro, How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, and fucking Redline.
Like, brother, stop existing.
You especially can't do it with Redline, because just look at the animation already, and it's like, are you
It's
really
night and
gonna
day.
try and put that? Like, you already can't do
It's gonna
it
be-
with How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift and Nagatoro, because they do have just like they do the anime style so well. But then you put it next to Redline and how good
You got,
it looks, and it's like
Redline.
why
like,
would you
he
even
was talking about
try?
how, like he was putting he was like saying like, oh, these like they could be passion projects, and it's like those could be passion projects. No, Redline was a real passion project. They were ready to lose all their money on this.
Yeah.
Literally almost bankrupted them.
report to one of these niggas and be like, hey, fuck nigga, I done heard you been talking nothing but ish.
I don't know about all that, bro. I just been reporting the news.
Oh, is that right, huh? But as for now, let's
That's
just
violence
chill.
your first option.
What the heck?
He's calling a lot of people niggas, but he's acting like one.
Why is this always like the first place they go to? Like the hood weebs always go to, yeah, I'm gonna beat the shit out of somebody every time.
That's all they know, Mizu.
And have a good time. We'll be right back. Or whatever.
I'll never get over
I feel
the fact that he whitewashed himself for his VTuber.
I will
He
never
just
get over
can't
the
go
He
over
never uses, by the way. We never see this character in any of his videos except in his transitions.
I just can't get over the fact that he keeps putting his own character sheet in the intermission and then just zips by it. It's like, don't you want to like put that in your YouTube post and like make that an actual brand instead of just a mascot that flies by? I've seen people with like generic mascots put more effort than this.
Please tell me this guy has done whitewashing videos.
He has.
Yes.
And then I want to point out his thing, like probably you just did it yourself.
Thank you, Soul Vibes, for the super good rule of thumb. Disregard opinions of anyone that says harmful tropes. True.
Exactly.
You thought it was Gumball's hand art?
No. We're not comparing it to Kenji because Kenji actually tried making his black and the artist literally was like, white?
So how hungry are y'all right now? Looking for any snack food?
Did you have
Can we
like a
skip the
fact?
sponsor?
One sec. Do we want to say it's Factor or what's the other one? God, there's two of them.
Was it
What do you mean?
Factor and Hello
Wait,
Hello
I got
Fresh?
this.
Fresh?
Chat, well,
Oh, nope, it's an
I was
actual
gonna-
Japanese one. Look at that.
I was gonna say, chat, welcome to the
Oh.
new game show.
I've
Guess
actually
the
never heard
sponsor.
of this one.
Oh,
I've
okay,
watched
so
them
there was
from
a
the
time-
people.
Yeah, they do. There were box
They're still
lunch type. You remember Masaki Buyer?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after the expose of that, everybody's been trying to fill the void.
Yeah, Boxu is still around. What's it called? Also
You can
Bento.
get-
There's a couple.
They're about, if you get like a year, you get like $30 a month. But if you get a month, it's $40.
Yeah.
Well, then you need to get rid of the
What do I
extra
get
snacks
every
anyway.
month then?
I think you get
Random
a different.
Japanese candies and snacks.
The box includes 20 to 22 Japanese sweet snacks and a tea pairing, curated around delicate flavors and elegance of cherry blossom season. You'll also find a 24-page culture guide detailing each project's origin, flavor, notes, and common allergen. What's funny about the culture guide thing is in the background of the picture they have, it's just a fucking Kit Kat.
Yeah.
And like it's because Nestle uses like the regular Kit Kat logo, so there's like Japanese text on it, but then big letters Nestle Kit Kat.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna say, what's it called? These guys sponsored Mugiwara no Goofy. They're a really funny One Piece guy that actually makes really good, funny One Piece, actual organic content. Pretty good.
They have treats like mochi, senbei, cakes, cookies, chips, and more. Oh wait, do they actually? When they say chips, they actually mean like French fries?
It's
I
like
think both.
actual chips.
It
Yeah,
looks like a
can go either
French
way.
fry almost.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think. Okay,
Seaweed
I know what you're talking
tempura
about.
and shrimp chips mix.
Okay, I understand. Okay, I know what you're talking about. So some, I'm guessing it was probably a translation thing, or like supposed to be like kind of like it's basically supposed to be like a Cheetos type snack where it looks like a fry, but it is still crunchy like chips.
Okay.
Why is this man's hand lighter than mine?
So like you eat it like fries, but they're chips. Yeah, that's literally it. So I guess Cheetos and Takis would be like a good like equivalent.
Well, chat.
Yeah.
I guess if you want some Japanese candy, get yourselves a Boxu.
Don't use this code.
Yeah, go look for somebody else's code.
I can
I'm
tell you
pretty sure if you use this code, you would get booted because this code is over 3 to 4 years old.
True.
you would actually have to pay double.
Thank you, Internet Zen Master. Bro wants to talk about passion projects and brings up Redline, a studio-wide passion project that almost bankrupted the studio.
Oh, you know what you should do? You should go to his code, but use the honey code.
Anyways, we
Someone
continue.
said, wasn't this guy just complaining about, Thing versus Thing Japan? Not when a sponsor is involved.
Box 10 for 10% off of your order. Why wouldn't you? It makes sense. Like, it's a literal box of snack food delivered right.
By the way, he says 10% off your order, save up to $47. Think about that. $47 is 10% off one of the orders.
Yeah, these are not cheap.
Yeah.
I've never listen. I've said this before. I never trust any company that does the whole 10% off, $99 from $110 thing is not 10% off.
Yeah, that would be $10 off, Kendra.
Here, let me pop it open again, chat.
No.
If you do the 12-month subscription, so you get the cheapest price out of it, it's still $383.
I think there was a better one. I think Sakura Box is a better one. It's cheaper overall.
Well, you see, everybody's got to fill in the spot that Masaki Buyer left behind.
There's no.
I still think that was hilarious.
They have 2 other boxes you can get from them for Boxu.
Chat, if you're
Actually,
really desperate for that delicious Japanese box, go just Google one. You can find one for a decent price. You can find people sell these boxes random, not like this specific brand. But people will buy assorted boxes. You can buy assorted snack boxes from Japan off the internet. That's straight up.
You'd probably be able to buy one cheaper by just literally making friends with someone in Japan, or just going to your local Walmart and getting the little panda candies that are filled with strawberries, because that's also a Pocky product.
Oh, if you really want to, go to an Asian supermarket.
Exactly.
Also, Boxu, you could sponsor me, and then my followers could get it for discount. Give me a sponsor.
Boxu sponsor.
You gotta contact him, Mizu. You gotta contact him.
I have heard that
Boxu, we talk
sometimes you can
about
just
better
contact a sponsor and they will sponsor you.
I've been trying for Flex Heal for years.
To your house. Does it get better than this? Boxu, buy it.
I hate. Don't get those glasses off
Another
your
very
face.
interesting
Get those
podcast.
glasses off. You don't deserve them. You don't deserve them.
Up to me while making this video is that most of these people haven't even talked about any other Crunchyroll original at all, or to the degree they're complaining about High Guardian Spice. Hirohei made like 2 videos on the other ones, and that's about it. And me looking this up, I found even more videos of him talking about High Guardian Spice. Like, goddamn, is there ever not enough time in a day? Anyways.
Yeah, but all the videos are like a minute long, bro.
Oh, that one was just bad, because that's basically an even worse High Guardian Spice, because it has a quote-unquote budget increase.
If the problem is that it is an anime, all these Crunchyroll
I have no idea what this is.
Yeah.
originals should be getting the same treatment. If the problem is that it's bad,
Oh, we're
then we
not
should
comparing it to the God of High School.
Why did you show the God of High School like for half a second?
be time in a day. Anyways, if the problem
Because
is that it
this
is an anime, all
character
these
has
Crunchyroll
black
originals should be getting
characters, and God of High School is God of High School.
the same treatment. And if the problem is that
Yeah, he shows it for like half a second.
it's bad, then we should be getting one video from you talking about why, and then that's it. The queer cartoon.
Why do you think you get to tell people how to do their content?
Also, we can't compare God of High School because God of High School is a Korean series, and I know that because I used to read it. That got so much flack from the manhwa community because of how badly it was
Adapted.
rushed through compared to the manhwa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost
To be
like
fair, most
different
manhwas are
communities.
terrible.
It was like the reason why they didn't talk about it is because that's a completely separate community. If you looked for more than 5 seconds.
Exactly. Yeah.
made by the queer people got singled out by the cringe anime anti-SJW people when it could have just got called mid and people should have moved on. But no, y'all harass the niggas involved, and then when they finally move after being poked with thousands of sticks, someone reports on it and the cycle continues. With the animation shit, it's just like Steven Universe. Like, none of you actually care about animation. You're just looking for things to dogpile the show on that you obviously do not care about.
Have you ever thought that maybe people would have cared about these shows if they were good?
But Mizu, that wouldn't fit the narrative.
Especially Steven Universe, since most of the people, again, like you said, most of the people criticizing Steven Universe, like Steven Universe, they were the first ones to call out this weird animation consistency. And then everyone else latched onto that because it's true.
Yeah, it's, again, you can't keep using Steven Universe because even at the time you were showing this, Steven Universe had like 20 seasons and 3 spinoffs. And you're sitting here like, oh, you guys don't even care about animation. You ruined this poor little show. No, they didn't. It was, other than fucking Teen Titans Go, it is one of the most successful Cartoon Network shows ever produced. Just like point blank. Thank you, Internet Zen. Manhwas and manhwas tend to be rather formulaic. A lot of times when people say this sometimes about anime, and I don't think it's true, but unironically with manhwas, you could give me a random page from 10 different manhwas, and I'd probably say they're exactly the same. From the same series.
Yeah. The thing with like manhwas is that a lot of them are formulaic, but before there was at least some variety. The moment Solo Leveling hit the scene, it basically ruined the industry.
Solo Leveling
the reason why people... It's not.
Oh no, everybody in the manhwa communities knows that Solo Leveling isn't good, but that was because it was the first. That's why I make fun of everybody who's like, well, it won the Crunchyroll Awards because it was good. And it's like, no, they won the Crunchyroll Awards because Crunchyroll owns like half of it.
Yeah. Also, I was going to say, because I can point out good manhwa. A good one is Breaker and Breaker New Waves. Literal martial arts manhwa. It's really fun, really good, really solid.
Yeah.
And it's not some, the main character's broken. No, the main character's actually kind of shit. He gets his ass literally handed to him all the time.
Like, there's good manhwa out there. I think early Webtoons was really good because it showed a good half of good manhwa and good American series, too. I'm still reading a lot of them now. It's just the fact that the industry loves the romance slop that is Otome Isekai and the powerhouses that are Solo Leveling. But the thing is that everything else after that is actually good because at least somewhat good because Solo Leveling came first and everybody kind of built off of that. But it's easier to advertise Solo Leveling and Otome Isekai slop than actual good series.
Also because, again, normies only watch one show.
Pretty much.
Tourists in Shonen Tars will watch one show that's okay at best. That's why I die on this hill. 7 out of 10 One Piece. It's still a 7 out of 10. You can't. I'll fight you on this. I'll fight everybody on this. I'll die on this hill.
Do you care about the animation quality of High Guardian Spice? I watch a lot of media and I don't give a fuck that there's a stock image.
Here's the thing. I would actually say a lot of the animation in High Guardian Spice is pretty decent most of the time. Most of the time. Like going back to
do not care about. Do you care?
Like this is actually kind of cute and it's good for like a regular kids cartoon. I don't really see many problems with it. The thing is, these scenes are sort of like one in a blue moon. At any other time, like if you just go through the regular talking scenes and you just start pausing, you're like, oh, that's fucked up. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, that's fucked up. Just constantly.
Or just even that mermaid scene earlier when we were watching it, you saw 4 times that model is just breaking. They're just completely fucking it up every time.
Like, most of the time, it's fine. And again, I stress fine, not fantastic. It is fine. And then every other time, it's like, wow, that's dog shit.
I like them cheating. I like how they're cheating and putting the hand behind it. Also, by the way, they're hiding their wrists. Their wrist check is real.
Yes. I will.
There's also the fact that
there you go.
Like a good example of like a really bad shot in High Guardian Spice is, and this is again, I like Magical Girls except for the Japanese part where they tried doing an upwards like angle shot, but they were like, well, I don't really want to show the underwear, so we're gonna do the Madoka poof with under the dress. But unlike the Madoka poof, where every ruffle is mostly detailed, it's just a cotton ball.
Here and like I'm not above criticizing like other shows for having like weird dog shit anime. Like I think you guys actually might not know about this. Kendra might not even know about this. But there's this particular show which I will put in the sidebar for y'all. I'll have to say
you're gonna bring up Ping Pong the animation, aren't you?
Nope.
Okay.
There you go. I'll DM it to you, Kendra.
Let me see.
Like, I have like on record.
Oh, I know about this one. Handshakers.
I'm like on record as hating this one and thinking it's just like absolute dog shit.
I love Studio Gohans. They have no idea what they were doing back then.
They still don't know what they're doing.
Good
I don't
old-
know what you're talking about.
Good
Listen,
old
they've gotten better. They've
handshakers.
gotten better. Not by a lot, but they've gotten better.
Look, I watched
If-
their newest like magical girl / like common rider type anime, whatever the fuck it is, and it was just as bad as Handshakers. And the thing is, I knew it was them when I sat down to watch the preview for it at Anime Expo, even though I didn't look at what the expo hall was for, because they still did this fucking gradient thing across the screen. I
think
I don't know what's wrong with them.
My thing with Gohans, because they recently did the what is it? My senpai is near. I think it was My Senpai is Nearsighted, and when they're doing slice of life stuff, angles and shots like that are actually really, really decent and really, really well made. Action series, on the other hand, is not their forte.
Here, this is for chat. This is a really tiny picture, so I'm sorry about that. But this is a really good example of this weird gradient thing they do in all
Just
of their
show them
shows for some
Just do
reason.
that. Show them. Just show them that one scene where the girls' boobs bounce up and down, as if they have their own gravity.
Yeah, actually, I like that scene.
I remember that.
I use that scene in
Yep.
so many memes. That's a part of the "Let me tell you about your religion" meme. But yeah,
I
no,
remember.
like this studio for some reason puts a gradient over the entire anime every time. Like, and that's the thing. High Guardian Spice, in my opinion, is not as bad as this is. I think Handshakers was just abject dog shit animation.
Well, see, but that's like the thing though. The problem with the problem with High Guardian Spice is it's so mid that it's boring, right?
Yeah.
Because there's two kinds of bad. There's bad. Oh my god. There's Handshakers bad, like animation, and there's you literally are just. Why are you here? Again, I think 95% of this problem is literally because of Crunchyroll.
Yeah, it's literally just if this was like, what is it?
Here, chat,
If
I
they-
will
'cause you
share the
gotta
scene
remember,
for
back-
you.
Was it? You got to remember, back then, Crunchyroll had another service for cartoons called Verve. For anybody who remembers that, and they
I
could have just put it for
do.
Verve, but because Verve was dying, because the cartoon community is even tinier than the anime community, they were like, well, we can just make it a Crunchyroll original. Yo.
Also, this scene probably throws off like anybody who does not know the concept of Handshakers. So the concept of Handshakers is everybody works together in basically duos, and the way their powers activate is however they show like love or sexual attraction to somebody. So of course the main character is so cute and innocent, so they show love and attraction by holding hands, which is where the name Handshakers comes from. This couple shows their love through BDSM. So the entire
Yo,
this
you
is
mean
the
the girl with
first.
the
This is
chain?
the first group we meet, by the way. Literally the first other group of people, and they're like, "Yeah, the main character. It's so cute, and sweet. He shows his love by holding hands." Anyways, these people show their love by BDSM, and she spends the entire match chained up and in half shibari.
Oh, even better. If you like, it's not obvious because it's like a still image, but those chains are all in 3D.
Yeah,
I mean, you can kind
you
of
can
tell
see
they
it.
look horrendous.
Yeah, all the weapons are like done in 3D, right? If I'm correct.
There's a lot of shit that's done in 3D. I wish I could
It's just a
find a
lot of-
picture. Oh wait, I found the better image. My bad. Here you
The
go.
biggest thing I
chat.
remember from this is literally from. Wait for the better
All I
image.
just remember is Mother Basement talking about it.
There you go.
He was
chat.
probably the only one who watched it too.
Hey, I think Giga talked about it too.
Oh, come on, what's
God.
wrong, Vine? Your name is literally Vine.
No, Handshakers
Her
is like
boobs are
horrendous.
It was something. It was definitely something. It was a show of all
boobs.
time, as Kendra would say.
her
I'm actually
boobs
surprised some of you
rested
guys have
booty.
not heard of Handshakers before.
Mizu. They're children. No, I'm joking. Handshakers really was just that show that you saw it or you didn't. There is no middle ground.
Yeah.
Those titties have their own orbit. True.
Thank you,
You
Internet
joke,
Zen.
but
You
it's
weren't
literally
kidding about
like
the
that in
titty
the
having their
show.
own orbits, Kendra. Holy shit.
That's
I wish I
some
could
Kendra
find the
type shit.
picture, but there's one scene with these two characters where the chains are breaking up out of the ground, and whoever made the art for it had literally a 5-minute deadline they had to have. It's that bad. I wonder if I search for this, if I could find it. Somebody told them, like, hey, we forgot we needed, like, some holes where the chains are coming out of the ground, so you need to make it. By the way, the first airing of the anime is in 5 minutes.
Not even like an hour, 5 minutes. You got 5 minutes to get this poll done.
Oh, I
Mizu,
wish I could find it.
You've seen Golden Time, right, Mizu? Or Golden Boy?
Yeah, no, Golden Boy? I've seen parts of it. I've not actually sat down and watched the whole thing.
It's literally like 6 episodes long. It's 6 episodes long.
Someone said that we should do Handshakers as a movie night idea.
I want Mizu. Can I steal your movie night for this week?
I told people I'd watch Undercover Brother.
Boy. Fuck him, Golden Boy's better. Golden Boy, Golden Boy. Kendra with me. Come on, help me out, Kendra. Help me out. I'm out here.
What?
Here.
Listen, I haven't seen Golden Boy outside of the clips. I only know about Golden Time, the anime.
Oh my god, I'm surrounded by normie.
Listen, I know about the Golden Time outside of from.
No, wait, no. Kendra's okay. She didn't watch anime when Golden Boy came out. Mizu, you don't have an excuse. Kendra, literal child. 5 years old.
I was the researcher.
There was a Handshakers card game.
Why?
Oh, I think I do remember that.
Look, Mizu, I may have to work on Monday night, but I'll be there for a movie night.
I can buy the card of the BDSM couple for $5.
I really think that I'm pretty sure it's because they genuinely thought they were gonna be like this was gonna be like the next big thing because it's got like kind of Guilty Crown vibes to it.
You'll get the ground.
Most of the cards are unavailable.
We gonna buy some?
Considering that considering Handshakers came out almost 10 years ago, I'd be shocked if they were still on the market.
I'm just surprised there were Handshakers cards at all. I didn't know this was a thing. Anyways, we continue.
About the animation quality of High Guardian Spice. I watch a lot of media and I don't give a fuck that there's a stock image here. Why? I don't care.
I don't think he does. I don't think he watches actual things.
Like, I don't care that there's a stock image here. It's like, brother, there's stock images in Paper Mario the 1,000-Year Door. You know why people don't care? Because the game actually looks good.
Yeah, like this is stuff people don't notice when a series is fine. Or when it's not like super badly noticeable, right? Because like, here's the thing, for most people, Steven Universe is fine, but everyone still noticed the animation inconsistencies. And it's because they were so many and so constant that it actively took away from people's enjoyment of the series. Because it's like, oh, what episode are we on? Why is everybody a different height now? Like, it threw people off. And it's the same. It's the same with Handshakers. Like, Handshakers might have had a decent story. I don't remember it having a decent story. But the gradient and, like, the dog shit CGI were so bad that you couldn't pay attention to anything else. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Thank you, by the way, Wolf Spain, for the 2 supers. Has Breaker New Waves gotten off hiatus?
No.
And then One Piece lives and dies on the ending.
Oh no, 100%. If that ending turns out to be dog water after all these years, so many people are going to be so mad.
The One Piece was the friends we made along the way.
If One Piece's ending is so dog water, and I have to accept that Big was may or not be right about something.
I will say, because people joke about the One Piece was the friends we made along the way, but it's my understanding Oda has confirmed the One Piece is a physical object of some sort.
It is.
It is not like, just the journey. It was the true treasure all along kind of shit.
I think his editors literally said, if you pull that shit, we are literally pulling the plug here.
Like, you gotta remember, One Piece, like a couple of years ago, before even the live action came out, it was big, but like they could probably like salvage some of the merch after that. No, this is worldwide now. If this ending sucks, it would be like if Shakespeare came out today and then the ending was bad, and everybody collectively was like, "We need to hunt down Shakespeare's."
I hate this rhetoric caught in 4K as if they were hiding from this. It's there for you to watch. You are a grown ass man.
Hi, dog.
Listen, all I'm saying is y'all are better.
I hate this rhetoric of caught in 4K. It's a joke. Do you not know memes, my dude?
I don't think he does.
This brother doesn't look like he has friends outside of his own social circles. No.
Than me. I would have got fired. I ain't going word for word with everyone, but I ain't letting that shit slide. I'd soon rip my eyes out before I let a nigga like this tell me something. Maybe after your 40th Brie Larson video, I might take you seriously. A lot of
See, you always use the quartering because the quartering is like a really easy punching bag because nobody likes the quartering.
My thing is, you don't look any better.
Yeah, no, I've
Like,
seen what
you're
this guy looks
equally
like.
unattractive, at least to me.
Yeah, like quartering's only problem is he's got like a couple pounds. Other than that, he looks like a pretty just average Joe. And this guy looks like he literally stepped out of like some racist propaganda.
His hair looks like it's been suckled on by rats. That's what. And I can say that. I've seen dreads. I've seen better dreads than that.
Fair.
not easy making a show, and a lot goes into it that we won't ever know. And it certainly ain't easier when a majority of the internet already hates you, or at least pretends that they do. I know there are a lot of people who genuinely have hate for the cast and crew of this show, won't stop talking about them and including them in their thumbnails because of the things they said realistically no one should really care about. But I also know there are people who, for this, it's strictly business. They don't care. They can make a video title calling whatever you made a monstrosity or an unmitigated disaster or some other hyperbolic shit they clearly don't believe in themselves. For them, you're just another thing to be milked, another topic to be talked about, another dead ox to be whooped in the street, another witch hunt they can facilitate or add on to and not take any responsibility for. But to me, you're
because it's literally not real. And like, you could sit here and be like, well, the creators behind the show are real. It's all online, bro. You have to like learn to stop caring about what happens online. That you genuinely do.
Not only that, you're doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Can we talk about this? Sorry, you paused here and I'm looking at that thumb right now and it's bothering me.
There's like 50 things wrong with this image, bro.
That thumb is the one that sticks out immediately. Also, the hilt stars are wrong size on each other. I'm not going to criticize. Sorry, if you stop any of these shots in this show, I just start seeing problems.
They literally went through the Rebecca Sugar School of Animation.
No, you see, Rebecca Sugar actually knows what she's doing.
Thank you, Internet Zen, for the super. Kendra, this hoodweeb, has a social circle of 1.
Oh, trust me, I'm familiar.
people who behind that screen have dreams, aspirations, passions, and people who are brave enough to stand on top with all the eyes on them. People who have
a lot of people are brave enough to stand on top with all their eyes on them. The difference is most of them don't get money from Crunchyroll. That's the reality.
Yep.
Like, you could sit here and you can use this meme all you want. You know where I could go? I could go to Wattpad. And I know you joked about people on Wattpad thinking they could do a better job. They still got up on a pedestal and put their work out to the rest of the world. Right?
Yep.
You could sit here, you could make fun of them all you want, but they're doing exactly what you're complaining that other people aren't giving these people respect for.
Yeah.
And doing it for free.
Yeah. They don't even get paid for it.
Some of them literally, like, again, there's a reason why people make fun of Wattpad. Like, not even, what is it? How Wattpad creators even make fun of themselves for how some of them will literally have an entire generation born within like 5 years. And then be like, all right, guys, I'm back to write my fanfic. I just had like 50 kids and I got into a train wreck and I moved the moon.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I've been called cowards, but they'll be braver than I ever can be. How are you going to call someone a coward who put themselves in a position to be criticized by everyone, even when they know they're being hated and have been hated on for years now? Hated on by people with platforms that do nothing but tear down and be destructive. And there's too much of it. Not enough people with basic human empathy to have a platform that care. There are dozens of hate-filled cookie-cutter anti-SJW soy jack YouTube channels that spew the same hate-filled garbage to the same audience. And there are a lot.
Can you like go 2 seconds without using a buzzword?
No.
I don't use that. I don't use that lightly, right? I don't use the whole buzzword thing lightly. But like, I literally heard like 24chan memes in the span of 2 seconds.
People that get one shot by 4chan memes always will make me giggle.
A lot of people who are just like me, but a lot of them don't have the same platform. So these niggas end up getting bullied by people who definitely were bullied in school. And there's a quote that perfectly describes why there's too much of it. And ironically enough, I first heard it from a Mr. Enter video. Maybe these videos are me yelling at my past younger self. When someone pressed him on why his content is always so negative, he said this: "It's easier to take apart a card than to put it together." And that quote will stick with me until the day I stop.
Yeah, but that's Mr. Enter.
Mr. Enter.
Like, people make fun of him.
My thing is, Mr. Enter, he's tried doing cartoons too. Yeah. And the thing is he's shopped around and he's been told multiple times, your cartoon can't work. We have to keep changing it, and I think we just got to drop it. And you know what he did? He had to suck it up and then put it away, because sometimes the first idea is not the good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, people always use this argument. It's easier to tear something down than to build it up. If we really want to go that route, these guys built up a YouTube channel. Like, at some point, when do you just acknowledge that other people are building stuff, you just don't like what they're building?
Also, the difference is that Mr. Enter back in the day was pretty unhinged.
Oh no, he's like, absolutely unhinged.
Like, some random on Twitter is not going to compare to what old Mr. Enter used to be.
Yeah, like you're using Mr. Enter for your opinions on animation because it really stuck with you. The guy's nuts. Yeah, why didn't Turning Red mention 9/11?
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about. That's who you're taking your advice from, is Turning Red didn't mention 9/11.
I remember that.
Ironic. Something about Canada.
Something Canada.
Because
9/11.
It's so true. These niggas can sit here and turn on their computer and make video after video after video on hate-filled things, but ask them to talk about something positive, it's not gonna be as easy. YouTube and just internet
Okay,
culture.
so I've watched enough Hero Hey. That man openly has done very wholesome things.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even like he's just lying at this point, by the way.
I mean, and I've sat down and I've like shilled stuff I loved before too. Like, I love the old Fire Emblems. I've talked about how much I love Mega Man Battle Network, as much as people say the other Mega Mans are better. Like, I fucking start my streams with the Mabinogi soundtrack. Like, just because people are critical more often than not doesn't mean they don't love things. But like, what am I actually gonna do if I like really love something? I'm just gonna constantly mention that I love it every day. At some point, you have to move on to something else. They hit the Pentagon.
Look, just because I shit talk people that don't know what they're talking about with Devil May Cry 4 doesn't mean I don't love Devil May Cry 4.
Exactly.
We criticize these videos because we love anime. And we don't want these, like, annoying ass people. Actually, that just reminded me, holy shit. This is the guy who literally started the video with, why don't you call out anime for their shitty tropes?
We do. People did it back then. People hated the harem genre back then.
This is somebody talking about, like, how you're not supposed to just tear stuff down. You need to talk about stuff you love. All you do is you tear down anime all the time for stuff it's not even doing wrong.
Like, back then, people, like, what is it? Back then, anime wasn't just this thing that people praised without question. People hated the harem genre because the harem genre was basically the pre-isekai genre before isekai took off and took its place. Nowadays, we get, like, what, maybe 1 or 2 harem series? Back then, it was every year. You probably had, like, 3 or 4, especially since a lot of them were visual novel adaptations of various quality.
Thank you, Internet Zen, for the super. Not gonna lie, I saw DeviantArt writers back then. That was a thing. Who had better quality of writing than High Guardian Spice. In the creepypasta community, no less. That writer crowd could get formulaic as hell. I have gone back to watch old creepypastas recently, and some of them just like really missed the mark.
Yeah.
I think some of them get too big for their britches. Like, some of them start out really good, and then they get, like, halfway through it, and they're like, I need to have, like, world-ending stakes to my creepypasta monster. And it's like, no, you don't.
You don't. It's okay.
We really don't need, like, we don't need aliens living in the core of the earth trying to the inhumanity to make this story good.
What is that? Because like you mentioned, like that one series, like
Fucking
the Mickey
Godzilla.
Mouse.
Oh no, the Mickey Mouse
it
one,
like
yeah.
because
Abandoned
that
by
one was
Disney.
actually really good. Like what is it? Like the first part was really good, and then when you went to the bunker, I was like, all right, I'm already tuned out.
Yeah. Like it starts fine with just like this Disney park is like creepy, and it turns out it's creepy because it has like a monster in it. And then the next episode is like, so the Disney Corporation is creating tulpas in order to control the people, and they're hiding them underneath Disney parks, and that's why they're evacuating Disney parks. And now I'm being chased around by men in black who are afraid I'm going to expose the secret. And it's like, why couldn't we just have like the monster? Like, why do we need all this shit? I'm sorry for the tangent, chat. We'll finish this video, and then we have the next one.
You
Are we not
there's
just
another one.
like
Oh,
Disney?
joy.
But as for internet only as the shit seems to be, it's not. Real people make this stuff, real people are behind the screen, and there are real people in the industry. They may not respond to what you say, but they see it. So many of you know that, but just don't care. A lot of you will be forever doomed to critique media in the worst way possible, not because you want to, but because deep down you know you'll never be brave enough to put your blood, sweat, and tears into something, and then put it in the spotlight to be judged by everyone. Creating something is hard, and creating something for people to see is even harder.
The problem is you're talking about people who are literally putting their opinions in front of millions of people as well.
And getting paid to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're literally getting paid to make something. You're openly allowed. The second you put yourself out there, you are giving up the idea of not getting criticized.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like if I didn't want people to make fun of, like, even though I post shit. If I didn't put things out there people to make fun of or critique me on, I wouldn't post it. I wouldn't show anybody. I wouldn't talk about it. I wouldn't stream it. It bothers me. I hate this person.
Thank you for the raid, Tim.
Oh, hi, Tim.
Welcome.
Well, I mean, look at the VTuber community. People make fun of VTubers. Who cares? The people who don't care about those people don't care. It's one of the reasons why I'm like, stop talking to these people that hate VTubers. They don't like you. Stop responding to them. Just enjoy your time. Just enjoy the time you have instead of responding to these people. That's why I just block them.
It's easy. I just ignore them.
Yep.
By being a little bit more respectful, we'll be all right. Or you could just continue to not sit down and hate behind your 2-follower Anime Abby Twitter account. That or you're a corny nigga with the mic and you get lucky. Then you make a living off of being a cornball. Maybe your constant influx of money will make you forget about the soul that you don't have. One of us is gonna have to clear our YouTube search history of anti-SJW garbage, and it's not you. Follow my socials and give me money if you want. Like, you don't gotta, but I realize that I do these, so you don't have to.
You have not earned the right to do that.
No.
It's like he tried to pull I'm just, you can do that. You fucking lost any hope you had for like a decent like outcome by doing that at the end.
Yes. Like, first off, he's constantly showed like pictures of Doug Walker like ranting about stuff. You physically cannot use him as like the epitome of this thing you're doing, because he actually did go out and create something. It was cringe, but he was free. And
he also made several quote unquote movies. Some of these were like way too long, but they were, you know what? I respect it because again,
he went out and tried.
They weren't good.
The nostalgic critic is a character. You're not supposed to take the critic as an actual representation of Doug. That's why he started doing separate movie reviews to show that, oh crap, he actually does know what he was talking about. With movie criticism and stuff.
Yeah, some of his kids, and one thing that's always been noted for him as like, Doug is cringe. Doug is cringe, but the fun thing about him is, even now I watched some of his modern stuff recently. I kind of end up watching some reviews. I'm like, I just watch some of it. And I have like a playlist. I'm still occasional, like feel like free to watch. He does give proper criticism at the end or proper critiques, because obviously he's doing for entertainment value is the main reason. But he does have. Especially in movies he just likes or like he finds interesting, he goes through like, hey, this is actually good, this is bad. That's what he does more now, and it's actually really fun because he goes through shot by shot. He makes his jokes. Movies that are boring and bad, there's bad, but it's like they're so close to being good, but it's just kind of boring. It's
exactly
he does that. He does a really good job, I think.
Thank you, Internet Zen, for these super dollars to donuts. Joey hates AI, which is how people he hates would be able to create their vision. I think people can do it without AI. I use AI for memes.
That's what I think AI should mostly be used for, memes. I'm not going to pay someone to make a meme.
I'll do it myself.
That was the argument I made early on with AI, was people would be like, well, why don't you just pay somebody to make your meme? It's like, yeah, I'm going to go find an artist and pay them $100 to make a meme that I'm going to use exactly once in this tweet thread and never again. And I'm going to get the picture 3 months after the meme is relevant.
Exactly. Not only that, but what is it? Also, basically, the thing with using Doug is like, it's like the difference between Filthy Frank and iDubbbz.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I have to point out that it's just now they've raided in, even though we got the raid message like a solid 5 or 6 minutes ago. I don't know how that happens.
Hi, Tams. I know Akko's there too.
But chat, now we're also going to talk about Pragmata, because Pragmata came out this week, and everybody loves it because it's Dad Simulator, apparently. I have it. I've not gotten a chance to play it.
Also, before we go, I own the Kikassia DVD, by the way.
Fair.
I own that. I bought that DVD.
Thank you, Soul Vibes, for the super. Doug's crossover with AVGN was peak childhood. Fair.
No, I watched a lot of it. Especially at the time, you would get more...
Anyways, this video is by Technicals, by the way, who I really don't know much about. I've only seen him a couple times on Twitter.
I know a lot about Technicals.
I have no idea.
Ah, shit. I forgot to grab the mouse. Today, since we're talking about Japan and lollies, somehow everyone in this situation has managed to be labeled a pedophile.
We'll get through it. By the way, chat, this is what got people really upset with Pragmata, is they got a Twitch badge. And their Twitch badge is the main lolly character, Diana, crying. And people were making allegations that it was the Uo meme.
Brother, this stuff existed before Uo. Come on.
I am to a degree believing that it is related to the Uo. A little bit.
Oh no, 100%. 100%. I know they're clearly doing it, but I'm just saying, the moment that you immediately jump on the Uo meme, I think you're eternally online.
Yeah, fair.
Or the people hating on it specifically.
I think Internet Zen, who starts a conversation like that, I just sat down.
Wait, hold up. I think I have the
Now, there was already some drama revolving Pragmata because one of the main characters, it's kind of like a father-daughter simulator, like The Last of Us, where you're the papa right here, and you got your android 7-year-old Diana that's going to help you along your missions, and you have cute little interactions here and there. I saw one posted by Weekend Warrior.
Ta-da! Is this supposed to be when we first boarded the tram?
Uh-huh. I drew it. It's for you.
Look at that.
Where's my crayon?
You wrote your name, too. Not half bad, kiddo.
Not half bad. It's perfect. You say it's perfect, you bitch.
I think that's the voice actress for the English dub of Lucy from Fairy Tail. I already like this game already.
Dude, it's fucking cute. It's a cute, wholesome game. But there's two sides of the spectrum. You're either like, this is a cute game, or somebody here is a pedophile. The only way to like this is because you like kids. So let's go to the one that sparked the most recent drama. It's because this was a bad play from Pragmata. I don't know if they just aren't in the know or if this was completely intentional, but Pragmata tweeted out, support a streamer and get the Cryana Twitch chat badge starting now until April 30th. Get this special badge by purchasing or gifting subscriptions to streamers live in Pragmata. You see this, the crying? Now, to a normal person who is not on the internet a lot, this is just like a normal sad emote that you would find on Twitch. Nothing out of the ordinary, but to someone who spends too much time online, too much time on Twitter, in these online spaces, this is actually a dog whistle to...
Stop calling shit dog
I hate-
whistles.
Lolicon.
I hate people who do the whole dog whistle thing. Everything's a dog whistle to these people.
No more dog
Here's what
whistles.
Here's what annoys me about technicals. So I've watched a good chunk of his videos. When he actually spends time and actually looks into shit, oh my god, I'm making the dev comment. He's actually really good. He actually is pretty decent about stuff. God, he is not smart off rip.
Fair.
Brother actually needs to stop making videos like this.
People were fighting for their lives to prove Pragmata wasn't catering to the pedophiles just for the devs to go and make a Twitch badge of their child character referencing a pedophilic meme. I truly hope the sales for Pragmata goes down after this shit. Okay, this is a person who wasn't going to play it anyway, so who gives a shit. But just to give you some context on what they're referring to, this is the Whoa meme, and it's kind of the flag of lolicons.
So I like that he said that, because that means that this page is probably his only introduction to because nobody would call it the flag of lolicons.
So then this is my issue with him. He's this is where like this already from this video already. He from like round start. It's like, oh, this person wasn't gonna buy the game. I don't fucking give a shit. Which is correct. That person wasn't going to buy the game. They are not the target audience. Oh my god.
Dog whistles are whatever I want them to be.
Yeah,
Something,
chat
something,
mentions it, but this
something.
has always been a thing. Dog whistles can't be noticed by people. You have to be a dog to hear the dog whistle. When
Yeah.
you say something is a dog whistle for this group, you are tacitly admitting you are a part of that group. And you don't seem to understand that because you're too stupid to know what a dog whistle is.
Exactly.
The crying sad face and whoa. It's an onomatopoeia representing an exclamation of excitement. The word is typically associated with lolly characters and the loudly crying emoji. After a Japanese Twitter user used the phrase in response to a picture of an anime child. You'll see this commonly used, especially if you view the kind of warfare that happens between lolicons and other people on the internet. Very common, very common. So when Pragmata came out with that, it was kind of a shock to the people that already wanted to hate this game because of the fan base growing behind it. They're like, oh, okay, so they're catering towards them now. Which I'm not sure how true that is. This could just be a fucking insane coincidence, or they literally are doing that, which would be crazy.
This is another thing I have to mention, right? Is people are trying to pretend like Pragmata is a Western game for some reason. And they're like, oh, they probably don't know like these weird lolicon memes. You know, that's something that's really only popular in Japan. Which, first off, that's not even true. But second off, it's a Japanese game. Like, I think I don't know why you guys don't seem to know this.
Something about how realism equals Western, anime equals non-Western.
Yeah, like, for some
Yeah.
reason, like, everyone just seems to think like this is not a Japanese game. It's made by Capcom.
Yeah, it's made by Capcom.
This guy's kind of crazy. I don't know why he thought anyone should be on his side for this. Said the official Pragmata account has blocked me for making a post calling out Diana's censored design. And it's him complaining that she's not wearing the Spanx anymore and instead...
They're spats. Don't call them
Personally-
Spanx.
Personally, I think the puffy jacket looks a lot better.
The puffy jacket is fine, but the weird mesh underneath is like, what the fuck's going on here? It doesn't
Yeah.
look good even in game.
It throws you off when you see it.
Okay.
that has this
Again,
mesh.
yeah, you can do the mesh, but it's just like
It looks bad.
really does look bad. Yeah.
Like, as soon as you notice it in a game, you'll kind of notice it every time. Like, you barely go over that spot, and you're like, oh god, the mesh.
I'm assuming it looks a lot worse than this shot.
Also, the left side is a hyper pre-rendered. The right side is, I think, in-game.
Yeah.
I figured.
That's why the jacket looks different as well.
To
Like, her
cover
jacket's
any
fine.
kind
People
of
like the
outline
jacket.
of her legs. I mean, come on, dude. This is like, I miss the days where we could see girls' panties in video games. It's a 7-year-old android. I think I saw Mike.
Notice the Android part that we're kind of skipping over. People always do this. They're like, oh, she's a 7-year-old. She's a robot. Shut the fuck up.
Hollow tweeted out,
Father
he said,
Simulator.
Batman couldn't beat this one out of me. Like, why would you? This is a very niche group of people that you are complaining towards. I think it's fine if they want to censor a 7-year-old's panty shot. Normally, the panty.
Like they keep saying panties. They're spats. They're shorts.
They're
Like,
literally used
something-
to not have them.
Something about Kyrie from Kingdom Hearts.
But I guess the issue is that they're literally using those naturally to already like not, have panty
They're
shots.
already
there
a
for obvious reasons.
censor.
Well, if the original design has them, I don't call them a censor, right?
Yeah.
But because we've seen the original, that's originally it's spats. Like, yeah, they're showing more of the leg without the spats, by the way.
Yeah.
It's, women or the censorship of like the people that complain about Marvel Rivals, right? Black Cat just came out and people are like, oh, she's too fucking hot. Why is she bending over and moaning? Ah, give me more gay slop. Give me gay slop. It's like heterosexual men can't have anything. It all has to be catered towards certain demographics. But like, why would a company ever see this backlash and be like, you right, homie, you right. Let's get even if they are Japanese, that's a tough sell. This guy's like,
because they intentionally make these types of games. Like, I don't.
My thing is, I can see where you're coming from, Ryan, because it's like he's getting it, but like
he's
not
half. He's like so close. It's like I think he actually does know.
He is somehow getting to the finish line in the race and then just stopping right in front of it, turning around and running the other way as fast as he can.
I think he is. I think the other problem is I think he genuinely knows, because he just speaks like that. By the way, a lot of the way he speaks, that's just how he does talk. Even his other videos, and I'm just like, you dense motherfucker. I know you've been around the FGC enough. You know what a Lola character is. You know the difference.
Yeah.
Wonder why
Brother,
they blocked you.
Oh, sorry.
Over 50,000 likes. Guys, don't worry about my alt account's profile picture, okay? We all have our hobbies.
I always hate when people use the likes on this, and it's like, it's cringe. What's even worse is a lot of people found this super cringe, because again, lollies are the ultimate form of, do you actually have a thing against censorship, or are you just making it up? And this account is the founder of DEI Detected.
Yeah.
And as soon as it's about lollies, he's like, yeah, you're kind of a creep. It's like,
yeah,
are you actually against censorship? No, you're not. Because once it comes push to shove, and it's something you don't like, you're immediately like, yeah, we can get rid of that. Every time.
Yeah, it's an all or nothing thing. There's no middle ground here.
I thought this critique was interesting. It's translated from Arabic, a critique directed at the game Pragmata and the design of the character Diana, the little girl. The critique says that the girl's design is more feminine than childish, hinting that the design is inappropriate for a child. In the second image, an imaginary design for how she was supposed to look. I don't know if it's how she was supposed to look. Maybe it was concept art, but here's the differences.
No.
From this one to this one, there's a pretty stark difference in how a kid should look, right? This really does scream child to me. And you could argue that it's more of a Japanese aesthetic, but the face does have some quality aged up aesthetic.
So can we pause for a second real quick? So this is the RE engine. This is now because the RE engine they're using.
Yeah.
My issue with this is the one on the right was not concept art. It was just somebody made it like that.
Oh no, they definitely just put it in Grok.
Yeah.
Or some kind of like AI thing.
Yeah. It's very cringe, and there's a reason why she doesn't look like that.
It even looks like there's eye makeup here, right? But this does just remind me of like old PlayStation games too. So I mean, if the devs want to make an aesthetic choice, it's not really that big of a deal.
See, I like this is again like where he's like almost getting it. Where they did actually make her look more adult and gave her a slightly more mature face with a little bit of makeup. And then he goes, well, maybe possibly it's just kind of like an aesthetic, like anime Japanese kind of thing. Like, it's still like child though. You don't get it.
We made her more adult, but child anyway. Because the height of consent is real.
Consent, don't fucking height of consent, bro.
It was the baby from Death Stranding put on Diana. Fair. I don't think I would have recognized the face from Death Stranding.
The baby has a face?
Yeah.
No, but I
think the
see
baby's
stark
older now.
difference if this were to be toned down. They're like, you got to give her a baby face. But to be fair, I mean, I feel like either way they were going to lose this character, so it doesn't really fucking matter. And people would complain about it either way. But then you
see that right there. See, like, brother, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like how much, and that's where my issue comes. Like, technically, you all people know. You've been on the internet long enough. You understand people are going to lewd the character. Does not matter if the character was 1 to 100. It does not matter. Brother, what was
the person pulling out the dictionary over here. It's utterly repugnant.
Brother, to pull out the source.com.
I hate anyone that says repugnant.
Nobody says that anymore. I don't think you know what that means.
I only want to hear we need to bring back the days of the old way we used to insult people back in the old days. It sounded like a half-hearted compliment, but it was just a straight up slap in the face.
In the old days, we just called people N-words.
No, farther back, mate. We gotta go farther back. We need to do what the literate, the educated
I saw
used to do.
An actual commissioned campaign ad from Abraham Lincoln where all he said was that his opponent probably fucked his mother and probably fucked his dog.
I love that. We should do more of that.
The ad was literally something like, you shouldn't vote for him because he has slept with his mother and he has likely fucked his dog.
Yeah, we need more of that.
This is funny because when you think about, because like you got to remember, people are also slandering Abraham because there was possible evidence that he might probably be part black too. So it's like, you might be black. You sleep with your mom.
Yeah, look, I think that's significantly nicer than what we say nowadays. Am I wrong?
I'm just saying, throughout history, the insults have always been kind of lowbrow, and you're literally a motherfucker has been around for centuries.
I want more flowery language on my insults of people.
Are on both sides that either like the design or fucking hate the design and think you're a pedophile if you like it, like Domain Dead. I kind of want to check out Pragmata, but I genuinely
Why didn't you just say Dead Domain? Like, it's like a small thing, but it just annoys me, like, when you're just reading the handle.
I'm like, bro, the design isn't even that lewd, bro. Come on.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Character.
Look,
it's utterly repugnant. Repugnant? What do you think, dude? It's just a fucking, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. Repugnant? When people start going this hard to like flag that, oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I promise I don't like it. It's disgusting. That's when I start to get a weird vibe. What do you mean it's repugnant, dude? It's just a fucking normal ass anime.
I think it's funny that I could say the exact same thing about him when he was like, no, you don't understand. Like, it's just stylized anime. Like, it's, it looks like sort of attractive, but, like in a stylized anime kind of way, Like,
yeah, this
is an argument you don't want to use. You want to just, like, sit on the hill and be like, it's okay or it's not okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Editor.Z, for the super. Mizu's 100% correct. Modern politics has nothing on what our forefathers did. Also, Royan, you sound like my mother demanding more flowery insults.
I want them. They're so fun.
Looking kid.
Because if you're going to insult somebody, you got to do it right.
Be the change you want to see.
I'm the biggest lolicon hater there
I call people harlots, not
I don't see
whores.
anything wrong with Pragmata and Diana's design. What is wrong with you people? Summary of the left's... Okay, now it's a political thing. Summary of the left's current conflict with Pragmata. Progressives can't see minors without getting turned on, so they try to accuse others of pedophilia so that they don't get accused themselves. Clever end. And then it's the Squidward meme, but with Diana.
I saw this, I giggled.
To that, Xander Hall says, don't let these chuds gaslight you. And it's an NSFW account literally named Submissive to Lollies saying, how soon can I expect new Diana mods? I need this on my desk by next Friday. I don't know what the fuck that has to do with Patrick O. Joda. With Pragmata dropping in a couple of days, the mentally Pragmata
Okay, there goes. I had to restart I had to refresh my browser. It was imploding.
Ah, fair.
Dropping in a couple of days, the mentally ill weirdos are back like degenerate NPC zombies, screaming that only pedos would play this game. I'm sorry, but if you see a fully clothed little girl robot depicted in the most innocent, non-sexual way possible, and your first thought is, this is sexualized, then congratulations, you're the fucking freak. Yeah, honestly, I get why people would be upset for people looting a character, but if you look at the character and you're like, this character's too attractive, they mean for people to get off to it. Isn't that kind of like a red flag? Isn't that like slightly a red? What do you mean the character's too attractive? Nah, dude, they're doing it on purpose. They're trying to get me to like this 7-year-old. You don't get it. Look at that face. It's literally just an anime child. You might be learning some stuff about yourself there. I feel like it's a breach of ethics at this point to design child characters for an audience of majority male gamers. They made CP of her that had to be banned on Reddit. This is the kind of comment I'm
First off, the Sabrina Carpenter. I don't trust anybody with the Carpenter profile picture. They all have like the
Second
worst
off, the
opinion.
Reddit just like preemptively banned artwork of her in general.
Yeah.
Which is not unusual for Reddit. Reddit is cringe and gay.
That and because they don't want, even if the subreddit itself did allow it, for some reason Reddit's like, you know what? We're gonna just wipe your entire subreddit.
Reddit has an anime femboy Reddit, and it is against the rules to call characters femboys.
Yeah.
Reddit is never like, if you ever bring up a Reddit, it is like not a good bar for anything.
Just
also Reddit had a jailbait Reddit years ago, and
you mean r/jailbait and then r/jailbait 2?
They refused to get rid of it, even though there were allegations that most of the girls on it were actually just underage. And they kept saying, you know, the child porn on Reddit is free speech.
They only got rid of it because somebody posted a 17-year-old on there.
There are allegations that a lot of them were underage.
Yeah.
And they just refused to remove it.
Remember, guys, the current CEO of Reddit was the head mod for r/jailbait.
True.
Yeah. Thank you, Pyroferno, for the super. Back in our day, our insults had tact. You need to be backhanded with your insults in order to maintain the social etiquette. Back in my day, our insults were simple. All you had to do was say "bless your heart," and the other person was just ruined.
But Mizu, that's a perfect example. It's guys, you know, you also.
But the thing is, we didn't have others. We just said "bless your heart," and you immediately lost. Whoever said "bless your heart" first, you were done.
Mizu, it's perfect, but that's why it's good. But things like that work. It's like I call people, you know, that are, you know, dumb. I go, yes, they get a
Reddit
big heart.
crashed out because she was too old.
I like how some people are shocked. That came out during the time where Reddit was banning API, and people were like, "Hey, like the CEO of Reddit used to run r/jailbait."
Yeah, Reddit's a fucked place, chat. Never trust the Redditor.
Yeah, it's true.
Never trust them on morality.
It's designed for an audience of male gamers. Let's unpack that statement. What do you mean by that? This child's designed for male gamers. What? What does that even mean? It's a fucking are literally unable to fathom men feeling the urge to fulfill their biological duty to protect and provide for their daughters. They will forever label any game that even loosely falls under the umbrella of Dad Simulator as pedophilic. You disgust me. Pragmata, and your first thought is some pedo shit, then maybe you're a pedo. 27,000 likes. This is what, dude, anytime you get into a lolly debate, you're saying the kid is too attractive to pedophiles, and you're pedophile if you want to see upskirts of the 7-year-old android. Always bet on everyone being a pedophile, guys. So
I genuinely have no idea, because I genuinely have no idea what he's trying to say this entire time.
He's not. It's like he's trying to like play both sides without playing both sides.
Yeah. He's trying to say both these sides are retarded. I'm like, no, it's very clear one side is more retarded than the other side.
But then he's making argument for like the other side sometimes, and it's like, you're not even in the middle. You're just constantly swapping back and forth between what sides you're on.
He's like, I don't want to sound like a misogynist, but I don't want to sound like a grifter.
I'll sound like both.
We have that, right? It's not enough for it to just be a lolly debate. We also gotta get trans people in there. Let's go! Right here, Capcom USA. The official account says, check it out. The Capcom USA community team will be streaming Resident Evil Requiem and Pragmata with At the Sphere Hunt. Requiem and Pragmata.
I have no idea why my Watch Together is having this weird like loop thing every so often.
No, it's doing it on my side too. I thought it was just me.
So there are like multiple angles to the Sphere Hunter thing, and I've said this before.
Wait,
I think
the video is still playing on my side.
Oh, well, sucks for you.
Oh no, I'm refreshing it. Hold on, I think this thing is exploding.
But
go on.
There's like multiple angles with the Sphere Hunter thing. So I've said this before: is that some people have a problem with something and they can't voice it correctly, so they fall back on something that is very kind of in your face and blatant. So with the Sphere Hunter person, people are falling back on the fact that they did trans porn at one point. But if you actually talk to some people and kind of root out what their complaints are, it ends up at the fact that they're just upset that the person is just a blatant Capcom shill. And which it makes sense that Capcom would pay a Capcom shill to, you know, do the live stream for it. But people don't like them because they kind of become an insufferable Capcom can do no wrong sort of channel.
Yeah.
Well, that said, I'm not saying people aren't like transphobic about them or whatever. And I also think people are kind of cringe for being like super upset about the porn thing. It's kind of like, it was years ago. Like, who really gives a shit?
Yeah, no, they are too much of a shill in my opinion.
Yeah, they're just like a super shill.
And they're still wrong about Devil May Cry 4.
And the thing is, it makes sense that Capcom chooses a Capcom shill to stream it. However, Capcom needs to choose a streamer that people want to watch. And that's something that like a lot of these companies fall flat on their face for, is they pick popular creators that do not resonate with the actual community they're marketing towards. And it's like, yes, Sphere Hunter is a popular creator in their circle, in their little circle. That is not the same people that you're trying to market Pragmata to at all. So it immediately started a big fight on Twitter where people were like, no, I hate this person. I'm trying to think, what was the company that did it? Was it, which gacha was it? Was it Blue Archive or Nikkei that was going to do a 4-person stream, and it immediately got canceled because everyone hated everyone involved in it?
Blue Archive.
I thought it was Blue Archive. And that was the thing. That was the devs not understanding like what their community wanted to see. And they're just like, oh, well, they're just popular creators. We'll just go with them.
They're like, no. They're like, no.
Thank you, Harbinger, for the super. Irrespective of whether Diana's design was enhanced, Kid was the only thought, which was compounded by the character's childlike behavior. Lolly was never even a thought. Dad and daughter simulator. Now Lolly was definitely on the brain when they made it. Sorry, bro, I gotta disagree.
It always is.
With At the
Never
Sphere
not
Hunter,
been on
this
the
Friday, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific
.exe.
Standard to celebrate Pragmata Games launch.
Functional.
The thing about the Sphere Hunter, who is a YouTuber, voice actor,
I don't know what I was saying. I had a stroke.
Is it not playing? Can you not hear it?
Oh no, I can't. Hold on, let me. So I can.
I'm struggling.
Okay, I got it.
This person used to be a porn star. That doesn't make this conversation any better. Used to be a trans.
I actually made a joke about this. If your porn gets less views than my anime audits, you are not a porn star, you are a porn failure.
True.
I'm just saying, we like overuse the term porn star for anyone who did porn, and it's like, star is a strong word.
We're being awfully nice with the word star.
Maybe like a porn gas giant.
A porn gas giant.
trans porn star, and we're having them as a host for the Pragmata launch. This OPSEC is non-existent. Capcom said, fuck it, dude. Here's the proof right here. It's, they don't even deny it. I don't know why they would. It's very well documented. The porn career was forced on me, but fuck my trauma because you disagree with video game takes. Sick of you fucking people. I don't know how they were forced into porn. It's an argument in the industry that trans people are usually pressured into doing porn because it's a pretty big fetish. I don't know how it was forced on them though. You're telling me you couldn't get a minimum wage job, you had to start slanging meat? I just don't.
I sort of had to agree with him on that. I have no idea what they're talking about. You were forced into it. They were doing like naked JO streams on Omegle. Like who was forcing you into doing that?
I could understand if it was like an actual like genuine they got you that was predatory. It was like before internet got really mainstream and big, pre-COVID, and then like predatory people got you, but Omegle, really?
Yeah.
Of all places.
Like you were doing Omegle JO sessions on stream on like Chatterbait and stuff.
It's like, calm down.
Okay, first off, Chatterbait.
Yeah.
I think someone who was a porn star is really the kind of vibe we're looking for when we're doing the whole father and 7-year-old daughter dynamic.
Also, they kept part of the name, because their porn name was just Susie Lightning. And when they went to, like, be safe for work, they just changed it to Susie Hunter. Like,
well, their YouTube channel is the Sphere Hunter, right?
Yeah.
And that was what they became. Problem is, their takes are still bad.
I'm just saying they didn't change their name up enough, right? So like, you'd feel like if this porn phase was like super traumatic for you, you would change away from your stage name, but you kind of didn't.
No, you kind of kept it.
We thank you, Internet Zen, for the super. We need to remember the term actor and actress. People need to stop using star for every Z-list actor. Fair. You can be a porn actor, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? There's like thousands of people they could have chose that were better optically. There's even a wiki talking about how she went under the name Sue Lightning and would jerk off while wearing cosplay. An avid gamer girl, professional model, and multi-talented cosplayer, Sue enjoys attending Comic-Cons and Renaissance Fair events. She's worked as a YouTuber under the name Sphere Hunter or Susie. Before she began working with the adult entertainment industry, Natalie Mars, another transgender porn star, introduced her to partake in the adult entertainment industry. They would later work together in webcam shows while being in a relationship with each other. Sue's professional modeling experience and...
I'll be honest, I think this is kind of a bad look for technicals going down this list.
Oh yeah, no, you shouldn't have even bothered.
I don't know why you're doing this. Look, if you don't like that she did porn, just say, I don't like that you did porn. And, like, I agree with the forced thing. I really don't think they were forced. I think they did it willingly, and they kind of regret it as an adult. Why are you going through their porn, like, Wikipedia, I guess? I guess there's, like, a porn Wikipedia.
I just want to know who wrote all this. Who programmed all this?
Boopapedia.
Successful live cam shows bolstered her confidence and equipped her with the skills needed in order to make her adult film modeling debut via the groovy porn site Groovy Girls in January 2016 and T-Girl XXX in April 2016. She took a role in one adult film by Groovy, further boosting her reputation. She later retired the Sue Lightning name in 2017, wishing to move on from the negative experience she had as a sex worker, never liking it and only doing so due to peer pressure and current situation she was in at the time. So dated a famous trans porn star, used that to get into the adult industry, and then later just didn't like it and stuck to YouTube, which, you know, I think that's great. I think that's great that they stopped doing that because, you know, it's not a very fulfilling work. It doesn't make you, doesn't fill you with pride and joy. I think that's great. I think that's great that they're doing YouTube. I just don't think you should represent a video game about a 7-year-old and her dad if you were doing trans porn. This was very easy to find. You look up her name, you can immediately find them get.
I will tell you, it is actually somewhat difficult to find it.
Yeah.
Because I saw a couple people mention it. For some reason, if you search it, it's just like scrubbed. Unless you search the exact perfect right wording, basically nothing shows up.
Well, everyone knows where to find it now. The boobapedia.com/boobs Sue Lightning.
Also, yes, chat, we are having a little bleed through on Royan's side, I think.
Everything is breaking.
Derailed. I don't know. I think that's a bad look from Capcom. Sue me, man. That's it for today, guys. A lot of shit going on with Prag.
Look, I think it's weird to care so much about the sex work thing. Like, I understand, like, being like, oh, it's cringe and gay. Like, yeah, that's fine. But, like, oh, no, she did, like, sex work once when she was younger. How tragic. How, like, damning. I don't know. Maybe chat disagrees with me with that. But I actually don't give a shit.
No, I don't care.
It probably would have been shocking, like, 30 years ago when any sex scandal was a sex scandal. But, like, nowadays, it's like, oh, they did porn.
Shocker.
You can name, like narrow it down. There's, like, so many people who did that.
She did porn, the days ending in Y.
Yeah. Like I said, I think the bigger issue with them is that they're an absolute shill. And while can be good because you know they're not going to say shit bad about you on stream, it doesn't resonate with followers because they recognize that they're just a corpo plant, basically.
Yep.
And yes, Sphere Hunter, the YouTuber who reviews video games and shit. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Don't be a hypocrite about it. If you were a porn star at some point, and then you like start dogging on somebody else because they were also a porn star at one point, which happens sometimes, I think you're kind of just a bitch.
Yeah. A shill hunter. True.
Maximilian Dude is also a corporal plant, but people somehow think he's genuine.
So the reason why Maximilian Dude this is a fighting game guy, by the way, isn't considered a plant is because he has been around for so long.
Fair.
Like, he also it's a love-hate relationship with Maximilian. I have a love-hate relationship with him. I have because he both broke Zerd, but at the same time, if he likes a game, everyone ends up hating it every time. And I'm like, perfect. He is literally cursed. He is a cursed individual. But again, he's been away. He's been around for so long. So it's hard to. That's why people don't consider him a plant. I don't really consider him a plant. Trust me, I can point at a plant, but that's a different conversation for today.
Fair. I think I am gonna call it there, though, chat. I hope you guys had fun tonight and enjoyed the nonsense we went through. And again, don't go harassing people, by the way, chat. Like, just, you know, make good criticism of them. But don't, like, do Mr. Intern pull, like, a letter writing campaign or some shit.
Yeah, don't do that.
Believe he did.
But yeah, I hope you guys had fun. I'm gonna send both Twitch and YouTube off to some places.
I was gonna stream here in a second.
Oh, you don't have it started yet.
I am literally starting it as we speak.
You better hurry.
I'd say it's starting.
Your time is limited.
Hey, go for it. I can't wait for the names to be wrong.
Well, chat, I guess I'm gonna send you guys to Royan then. Since he's
my super creative title is ruined.
Sucks to be you.
No, it's fine. the dirt man and neck chest.
Is it just
Lord.
the artism with Kendra featuring Stroud?
That wasn't supposed to be the name.
So am I rating or am I waiting for you?
You can rate it. You can rate it. It's fine.
Bye, chat.
Bye, chat.
Clock is ticking.
The fucking rabbit
See
meme.
you later, chat. Be good. Bye bye.